All right. Looks like it's that time to dive in on today's session. Oh, shit. That shit sound like it feel hard. I need to double check that shit real quick. Let's see who we're going to have on our list today. We got to go live on TikTok, Hickory, TikTok, Dick Doc, living the life, moving with the news on the slides. You call me like it was supposed to be on the blocks. I'm moving like I was Mr. Miyagi, touching your body, some the body. I got nothing. Okay. I thought I had something. I got nothing here. All right, let's see now. Let's go live on TikTok. Now, you guys know we're going to look to your love, your money, your spirit message. As you guys get on my list, we're diving into that for you guys. There we go. Yeah, we're diving into that for you guys as you guys get on my list. Make sure you guys have hit that like, that follow, that share button. If you guys have not, hitting the like, the follow, the share button is what will get you guys on the list. If you guys have not, okay? So make sure... Follow the rules, follow the rules, follow the rules so that way we can get this moving for you pretty damn smooth. Now we got Dana the Gemini. What we got for Dana the Gemini? Let's see what we got for Dana. Bow, bow, bow. And bow. They gave you 2 cards in your realms of help. We're giving to you anyway, Dana. What's up, Tammy? How you doing, baby? Make sure you drop your zodiac sign if you want to make it on my list today. Alright, so now for Dana the Gemini, in your realms of love, you do have the Hangman popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like with this Hangman energy, things could be moving a bit slow, or they can be a bit stuck for you at this time. Where things aren't going the way that maybe you want them to in your realms of love until you get clarity on a situation. I feel like as you gain more clarity on probably the best move for you to move, things would definitely open up for you, but you're going to have to get a bit more clarity. In your realms of finances, you do have the Chariot popping up for you at this time. So, Dana, I do feel like that, you know, there's movement in your financial realm. This could also be saying that you're going to be moving homes, maybe getting a new location, something like that. Could definitely be coming through for you at this time. Well, look to your realms of health, and I see you, Tammy Jackson. I'm going to add you on my list. Your realms of health, I feel like that there might be some information that's coming in for you. Or this could be like you learning something on YouTube that you can do, that you can implement in your life to bring better health for you. I feel like that you implementing whatever this knowledge is or whatever this is for yourself in realms of health is going to change things for you. So the wheel of fortune is going to move in your favor. So this could definitely be you learning something new or finding something you enjoy. Overall, spirit message for you is the devil. So you need to make sure that you're moving in your Saturnian energy, okay? Setting laws and restrictions for yourself, okay? You might have all the freedom in the world, but if freedom's not going to help you, you know, if you know you're not in the right place. So I mean, I feel like for you to reach levels you're wanting to reach, you need to put certain restrictions there, especially when it comes to like toxic energy or toxic people, and things will be good for you, baby. Let's add Tammy the Virgo on the list. What's up, Tammy? Tammy, I got you on my list, baby. All right, let's see now. We got Cam the Gemini coming up next. Cam the Gemini. Let's see what we got for Cam the Gemini. Cam the Gemini. It's your turn, Cam. Let's look into your love, your money, your health, and your overall spirit message at this time. You got that devil popping up too. In your realms of love, I do feel like that you got to take control of your reality, Cam. You got to take control of what you want in your life. The things that you're desiring, you can really have, but you actually got to go for the things that you're wanting. I feel like if you're not going for the things that you're desiring in your life, it's not going to happen for you, okay? Everything, the ball's in your court, basically, what they're saying here. We got Kenia. What's up, Kenia? Good to see you, baby. Kenia is a Aries. I got you on my list. Okay, now let's see now. In your realms of of finances, you do have the Hangman popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like with this Hangman energy, it is saying that you could be having some stances or some stuck moments financially till you bring forth some sort of change. Things that aren't changing or things are staying the same. You got to get like the new idea. You gotta find the new. As you find the new and you start to change the way you're thinking, I feel like things are gonna open up for you, okay? You're gonna be able to get out this Hangman position, but there's some type of thoughts or way of thinking that has to come to an end, family. 3636, what's up, Juanita? Good to see you, baby. Let me add Jada. Jadia? Is that how you say Jadia, the Virgo? I got you on my list, baby. We got coming up next, Ed Hardy, the Taurus. Oh, before I do Ed Hardy, your realms of health for Cam, you do have the Three of Cups popping up for you at the time, so I feel like you need to be social. You need to get out more. You need to be more active, and things will work out for you. Want to look over into your realms of over our spirit message, you do have the Devil. The same thing I told you lastly. You got to get into your Capricorn energy. You know, set up laws for yourself, and allowing things to do the things that work for you, not allowing things that aren't doing any benefits in your life. We got Juanita, the Pisces. What's up, Juanita? Let's get Pisces. I got you on my list. Rich Rising to you, baby. Let's get Shally, the Libra. Okay, let's see now. Let's go ahead and knock this out for Ed Hardy. I'm gonna get a few more people on my list, and then we're gonna go ahead and begin. We're gonna get a few more people on the list, and then we're going to go ahead and begin. So let's knock this out for Ed Hardy. Now, Ed Hardy's on my list from last time. As the list fills up, we will. The list fills up all the time, so it's like when you've got a chance to get on the list, get in on the list while you guys got a chance. Like Eric, the Capricorn, Erica. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need like 4 more people on our list, and then we'll go ahead and begin with today's list. After we get 4 more people, we'll begin with today. So make sure you guys have hit the like, the follow, the share button. If you guys have not, make sure that you guys do such, okay? All that changes the page. Thank everybody who's sending in their gifts today. I appreciate the love, okay? I appreciate the gifts you guys send in on TikTok, on Facebook, the stars you guys send, everything like that as well. All that makes a huge difference. I appreciate the love you guys give, okay? Remember, you guys are sowing karma, so you guys do good karma, good things come right back to you, okay? Now, Ed Hardy, the Taurus, in your realms of love, I do feel like that there's some new beginnings coming in for you, or something that's about to start fresh, so you can find that you're getting back into a relationship after having time off, or you can find that you're going into a deeper form of relationships that you've been in past relationships that you haven't been in this relationship, you know, so I'd be on the lookout for the new. I feel like you're going to be just fine, though. It's almost like you've already done it. Now you're just doing it again. Now, when I look over into your realms of career, we do have the Knight of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. Knight of Pentacles definitely tells me that there needs to be more action. Okay, there's not enough action going on right now. There needs to be more action towards your doings, okay? If you're wanting to see things change for yourself, then you gotta put forth more action for things to change. You're just hoping and wishing that money will come to you, ain't gonna do shit, family. In your realms, or you just complaining that you don't have money, isn't gonna do shit for you, family. Okay, we got Shirley, the Libra. What's up, Shirley? Shirley, are you Shally? Are you Shally, the Libra that I just added on? TikTok, or are you somebody completely different? Because if you're somebody completely different, baby, please let me know. If you're gonna jump on both streams, let it be known so that way I don't double put you on the streams, okay? All right, so now let's see now for Ed Hardy. And my day's going great, baby. How you doing today? So for Ed Hardy, in your realms of health, I do feel like there are areas you need to focus on. You know, you can be finding that you're feeling like anxiety, or you're feeling some type of stress at this time, or some type of emotional distress. I feel like that you need to actually pay attention to these things or whatnot, especially if it's like some type of strong anxiety or some type of things like that's going on in your emotional realm that needs to be kind of tapped into, because it's like there's a reason why your body is doing this now when it wasn't doing it before, or when it's amplified up, okay? Now, last but not least, you need to be in the energy of standing your ground, going for the things you desire in your life. Standing your ground will bring success for you. All right, so Shirley Martins, she says, nope, I'm a different person. All right, Shirley, let's get you on my list. Shirley, the Libra. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 3 more people, and we'll begin on the new list. All right, so let's go back to our old list that we have and knock off some of them people off of that list, which is going to be Becca. Becca the Aquarius. What's up, Becca? What's up, Kiki? How you doing, baby? Good to see you live. Drop your zodiac sign to get on my list. Bow, 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 and bow. So let's see what we got for. See what we got for Becca the Aquarius. Now, Becca, in your realms of love, I do feel like that you need to take a bit of control in your relationship life, you know, in your love life. You have the Two of Wands popping up for you right now. The Two of Wands pretty much says that, you know, the world that you want, you can have, but you got to be the one to take control of it. You got to be the one to actually implement things for this to come for you. If you're not actually taking action towards what you see and what you want, it's not going to work out for you. I'll give you, for instance, you know, you want to live in a nice place in your world, but you're working at McDonald's. Okay, you need to leave McDonald's and you need to figure out what you're going to sell that's going to get you the type of money for you to be able to do what you need to do. Maybe you need to start putting out ebooks. You know, maybe you need to start doing something different. Or maybe you need to apply for a better job. Maybe you need to go to school. I don't really feel like school does shit, but maybe you need to go to school. But you're the only one who can complain because you're the only one who is not doing the shit. You know what I mean? So in your realms of love, if you're wanting to be able to have a healthy relationship and it's not healthy, that's your fault. If you're wanting to be able to have be single and you're not single, it's your fault. You have to take control of your reality, and once you do the things that's going to make things better for your life, everything will work out for you, baby, okay? But you got to take more responsibility at this time. Look at this. In the realms of your finances, you do have the Nine of Swords popping up for you right now. So you could be dealing with difficulties in your finances. A lot of this has to do with the way that you're thinking, it looks like to me. I feel like there's a lot of ways that you're thinking or your emotions getting the best of you. You got to start to control your emotions and your thoughts, okay? Now, when it comes to your realms of finances, you have this Nine of Swords. You might need to get a Clauneck spell or something, because it looks like you're going around in circles here. Like you're dealing with having some type of financial difficulty for months. You know, something has happened and nothing has changed for a while now. You need to do something that's going to change it, like magic, okay? We have spells as low as $200, okay? Send in $100, get the spell, start the spell, send your other $122 in, and you're good, okay? Money will start flowing for you now, all right? But, you know, for you to sit down and look at your finances looking off, because your finances are fucked, okay? You know, and it's like, in the card that you got, I feel like that you're get money and then you lose money. You get money and then you lose money. So it's like, you gotta start doing something. You gotta really take control of your reality, baby, straight up. Just from this reading as a whole, and we're not even done with it yet, you gotta really step your shit up and take control of your reality, okay? Now, in your realms of health, you need to be in control of your emotions. Little things can happen that make you freak the fuck out, but you don't need to freak out. You need to be in control of your emotions and say, okay, this is happening. What do I need to do to make things better for myself? Okay, last but not least, I feel like you need to also be patient, all right, when it comes to your realms of love. A very attractive person could be coming in for you currently. You could be finding someone very attractive. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But I feel like if you're for the love you're wanting is coming in for you, you're gonna have to be a little bit more patient. Patiente. All right, we got coming up after Becca. We have Mercy the Taurus. Mercy the Taurus, you're up next. Now, if you guys, I see you guys hopping live. If you guys haven't got on this list, you need to drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below so you can get in on my list. Remember, that's the only way you guys are going to make it on the list is after you guys hit the like, the follow, the share button. You guys get to be on my list, and I will go ahead and do a reading for you guys. But if you guys have not, you will be skipped. We got Smooch. What's up, Smooch? How you doing today, baby? Oh. TikTok. Y'all tell me if the music is too loud, TikTok. Y'all know I be forgetting TikTok. Y'all don't just sit there and experience too much music or too loud of music and not to say anything, just have to be suffering from the loudness. Make sure you guys tell me if the music is too loud, okay? Because I will get in my vibe, you know what I mean? Now, Smooch is a Scorpio. Got you on my list. Let's see now. Let's go ahead and add Aurora or Aaron, the Gemini. See, now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need one more, and we're going to begin today's list. We need one more person on the list, and then we'll go ahead and begin for today, starting with Tammy. So we'll probably get that next person in a second. Let's go ahead and dive into it for Mercy. What do we have for Mercy's love, money, spirit message? Love, money, spirit message. Love, money, spirit message. Yeah, I had the craziest thing. So we've been doing all these workings for these clients and whatnot. We had a person hit me up the other day. I'm going to send you guys this review. They got a hex working on a sibling that's actually in their house, okay? Now, as for you guys, I always advise not to do hex workings on family or anything like that unless it's something serious, but we do have our basic hex. Now, our basic hex isn't going to make a person like get in a car accident, isn't going to make a person like experience extreme harm, but it will cause a person to like lose a job, okay? It will cause a person to, in this case, have terrible night terrors, have terrible nightmares. It will cause a person to like get flat tires, things like that, you know what I mean? Like little subtle things, it's not too much, but enough to really hex a person, make their life difficult. So, you know, I had a review come in the other day from a client that I work with. They were talking about the hex working that I did. I made the client lose their job. They said that they heard their sister screaming in the night. I probably shouldn't say the word sister. Brother, I meant to say. Screaming in the night, you know what I mean? Because they're having these night terrors, and said that they've been looking more drained, you know, and they got a basic level of hex. And they got this hex over some love issues, family fighting over somebody, you know. But I only bring this up because if you're in a place right now where you're needing some powerful hex work, you know, you can get some powerful workings done and disrupt a person's life without happening to break a leg, okay? You know, without having to actually do something serious. Now, we do have workings where we can do some serious damage. We have total destruction for 10,000, you know, or we have bodily harm for 8,000. At this time, for you guys who are wanting something serious at this time, you know. But for the most part, if you guys are wanting to be able to disrupt a person's life, make them lose a job or anything like that, get on my hexes. I have amazing hexes. We use demons, demonic workings to be able to do the workings that we do, but we can bring you the change that you're wanting. All right, so you guys hit me up at 682-446-0265. You guys can see some reviews. Some of the reviews I can't show online because they're very graphic, like our total destruction and hexes or whatnot. I can send them to you in a text message or show you guys them on like YouTube or something like that, but I cannot play it on TikTok because it's just too graphic. All right, so now what we're about to do for Mercy. Let's see what we got for Mercy, me. Now, Mercy, when I look over into your realms of love, you do have the Queen of Cups popping up for you at this time. I do feel like with this Queen of Cups energy popping up for you, it's saying that you need to have a focus. Okay, you need to have a focus on what you're wanting when it comes to your realms of love. Like, what did you get in a relationship from the get-go? Did you get in this relationship because you want your kids to have a better life? Did you get into this relationship because you want your for you to be able to have marriage and so much better things happening? It's like, don't get distracted by arguing or fighting that could be going on at this time. Keep your focus on where you're going. In your realms of finances, you do have the Seven of Wands, so you need to stand your ground at this time. I do feel like standing your ground is going to work out for you in the end. Overall, when it comes to your realms of health, it would be good for you to work on yourself. I do feel like you have a strong foundation. So maybe you're a person who's always been a little bit athletic or something like that. Or maybe you worked out a lot when you were younger, you know, but I feel like you need to take the foundation that you've learned and build upon it. So you need to get back on your health at this time. Overall, I'm missing the Strength card. Time for you to be strong at this time. I do feel like that you can master or conquer yourself or any of the feelings that you're feeling that might be blocking you at this time. Conquering yourself is going to bring you success in your life, baby. That's what I'm getting for you today at this time. All right, let's see the next one that we have popping up over here at this time. We have Anakia, the Libra. Anakia, the Libra, it's your turn, baby. Now remember, if you guys are not in the live when I call your name, you guys will get readings like this. We will not answer any yes or no questions. We won't answer anything that you guys are wanting to know. You guys will be put on a list like such. And when I feel like doing your reading, it will be done. If you guys are in the live, we'll be able to do your reading, okay? We'll be able to knock it out for you. And you guys will be able to ask questions as well. If you guys have yes or no questions or something that you're wanting to know from the spirits, you guys will be able to ask as well for being in the live when we call your name, okay? Remember, so you want to be in the live when I call your name, because if you're not here, you will get skipped, or you will get a reading done the next day like we're doing them right now, while we're waiting for everyone else to fill up the live and put more people on the list. We're just knocking out the old people. That's not what you want, okay? All right, so now what we're about to do, was it Anikia or something like that? What was your Libra? What do we got for this person, for Aniki? Bow. Looking to your love, your money, your health, overall spirit message. In your realms of love, I feel like love's actually looking kind of good for you at this time. I feel like things are going to be working out for you pretty well, especially as you're moving forward. It's about you focusing on what you care about, focusing on what you love, focusing on what you cherish. So, you know, at this time, you could be getting pregnant. You need to focus on your pregnancy. At this time, you could have children. Focus on your children. At this time, you could have family or parents, someone that you're very much so thinking of. Focus more so on these things at this time. I feel like your love life is pretty good. It could have to do it more so with children, though, like you wanting children. If that's what you're wanting, then you need to place your focus there so that way you can actually manifest it. In your realms of finances, stop being scared, okay? You know, maybe you're having complications with having a baby, and you heard that I have that $12,000 pregnancy spell, which is how we had my daughter and how did multiple other people getting their children. You know, so if you're in a place like that right now, all right, we're not doing free consultations right now, you guys. We're not doing free consultations. We're doing $100 consultations. If you guys need a consultation, get the $100 consultation, or you guys can text me, okay? Free consultations are just a simple text message. I saw you guys text me at this time asking for free consultations. Just text me what's going on. I'll text you the rates and what we can do to help you. But we're not doing phone call consultations, because all you guys are doing is just all you got to do is saying, all right, I want the marriage spell, but I got to get it 2 months from now. I want the domination spell, but I got to get 3 months. You can tell me that in a text message and not waste both our time, okay? So free consultations are done on text message. Shoot me a text message or whatnot. Let me know what you guys need. If you guys are wanting to get the paid consultations, we can do a phone call today and get it done for you, okay? All right, now like I was saying for Annika, yeah, so you know, you might have heard about my $12,000 pregnancy spell, and you're afraid or whatnot, you know, of making a move or something like that. But it's almost like you're blocking yourself out of having something good happen for you because you have this sense of fear, you know, and you got to get out of that fear, because fate favors the bold. Fate doesn't favor the little bitches. You know, this is a song by Nick Hustlers. He says, nobody ever got rich acting like a little bitch. Nobody ever got fit acting like a little bitch. Oh, da 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 da. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But that's the realest shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever got rich acting scary like a little bitch, afraid to take a risk. If you're wanting to be able to advance, you're never going to advance in fear. Fear keeps restriction. Fear keeps you stuck. You know, for a lot of the clients that I have who's dropped $15,000 on a marriage spell, I can imagine for some people whose marriages are falling apart, they're like, oh, well, what about if it doesn't work, you know? And now you just missed out on your 20 years of marriage. You threw that motherfucker down the drain because your stupid ass was so scared, you know what I'm saying? You were so afraid of taking a chance or whatnot, you know, versus the clients who do take their chance, who are married right now, whose marriages we fix. We stop divorces in the middle of a divorce. We've stopped them, you know? So remember, fate favors the bold, not the pussies, okay? Not the scary motherfuckers. It does not favor them, okay? It does the opposite to y'all. All right, so now in the realms of health, I do feel like you need to be logical, very logical at this time. Moving in logic. If I know that this works, and I know that that works, okay? That 1 + 1 is 2, okay? Like very logical when it comes to your health. I saw this video where this lady was talking about how you can sculpt your abs. You just need to take this wooden thing and rub it on your stomach, and it's gonna make your abs more defined, okay? Just rub this like this, carving, you're sculpting your abs. And all sorts of fucking bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you need to be very logical in your realms of money. Very logical, okay? As you're being very logical, things will work in your favor, okay? Now, last but not least, you guys do have the Queen of Wands popping up for you at this time. I do feel like that you make your own luck, okay? There's not something for you to be afraid of, but something for you to more so say, all right, I got to actually take a risk. I got to take a chance. You know, if I'm living in fear, like the black cat, I always worried about, oh, a black cat crossed my path. Always worried or fearful. If I'm living in fear, guess what? I'm going to produce more fear. If I'm living afraid, guess what? I'm going to get more things to be afraid of. So you need to be bold at this time. You know, you see this sunflower, this person that's shining in the light. The universe is really shining on you and shining on things you need to take your time and invest in. Whether you're investing your energy in a relationship or in a career, it's really shining down on you. You need to take advantage of what you're learning at this time. Okay, very easy, very simple. Let's go ahead and move on down to add, hello, Virgo here. I like your video. Hey, thank you, baby. What's up, Namira? How you doing, baby? All right, looks like you're number 10. Who we need to add on our list? Let's add Namira. Namira, the Virgo. All right. Tammy the Virgo. Where you at, Tammy? All right, it's time for us to begin today's list. Where is Tammy the Virgo? Where is Tammy the Virgo? It's your turn, Tammy. Tammy going once. We got Tammy going twice. All right, I don't see Tammy. Let's go ahead and go to Kenia. Kenia, the Aries, going once. Kenia, the Aries, going twice. Okay, Tammy says, I'm here, I'm here. All right, Tammy. You're on TikTok. Tammy, is that you on TikTok or is that for Kenia? Say your name. Remember, you guys, don't just say here because I'm going through multiple names. Just saying here is like someone saying, would you like to go to the mall? And they just say, or they're saying, would you like to go to the mall or would you like to go to the store or to Walmart? And they just say, yes. Which one? Okay, I need to know which one is going on here. Okay, so we got Kenia. Kenia, you need to have your question ready for me. Have your question ready because we're going to ask you your question, what you want to know after this. Okay, we're going to ask you your question. So make sure that you're ready for it. Let's see what we got for Kenia. Kenia, you see how you told me your name the one time when I didn't know how to pronounce your name, and ever since then I remembered it. You see that shit? Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Tammy done show their ass goddamn 20 minutes later. Oh, there's Tammy. Tammy, goddamn, Tammy. Shit, I was waiting for you, girl. Let's get this mug for Tammy first. Then we're going to go ahead and go down to Kenia. What do we got for Tammy? I think that YouTube does have a delay because we're using like a third-party app on the YouTube and everything. So I think they do have a delay. What we got for Tammy? Bow, love, money, health, and spirit message. Okay, now, before we continue on, let's go ahead and chop it up real quick. If you guys have not, you definitely want to get in on the Clauneck money spell. If you're dealing with any sort of slowing down of your finances, this will boost you. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because we do have Jupiter and Cancer. I think it's like in the next week or the next 2 weeks. It's going to be in there for like a month and a half or something. We're going to, or 2 months or something like that. It's going to be moving out in December. So, you know, we're going to have a nice wave of money coming through. For a lot of you guys who have felt like finances had slowed down for you, or maybe it wasn't as much as coming through, it's because the pendulum swung all the way to the left. Now it's about to swing all the way to the right. You can make a lot of money with my spell if you have it. If you do not have it, I promise you, you're going to feel like a dumbass because you're going to see that money's going to start popping up. This is going to start popping. It's going to start flowing. And you're going to say, damn, Sirron the Shaman had prophesied and told us back on the 15th of October that this was on the way. So if I didn't listen to him, fuck, I should have listened to him. I could have had 30,000 right now. I could have had 20,000 right now. I could have had 40 or 50K right now during the month of November, but I didn't listen when Sirron was talking the astrology, okay? So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if I were you, I would, if at the least, get the $222 Clauneck spell, okay? That's the cheapest thing that we have in my shop, all right? Get that right there. Start doing it immediately. Watch, by the time you get through 2 weeks of doing the spell, you're gonna start seeing things move. But as you move into November, your finances are going to hit. That money is going to go up. You've been told. You've been warned. I done told y'all. Now let's go ahead and go into it for Tammy. Now, Tammy, what I got for you at this time in your realms of love is the temperance. You gotta change negatives into positives. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you might want to be a bit more balanced in things that you're doing at this time. You know, also about using your wisdom, okay? Turning your emotions into wisdom. So not letting your emotions get the best of you in your realms of love, but actually allowing your emotions to lead you towards wisdom. You don't like how something made you feel emotionally, then you need to use wisdom to change that, okay? When I look into your realms of career and finance, you do have the 5 of Cups. So I do feel like that you need to stop looking at things you cannot change, or things that maybe didn't work out for you the way that you intended for things to work out, or the way that you were hoping something would work out for you, and it didn't go that way. You need to not look at things like that, but more so focus on positive. Remember, wherever we place our focus is what we will attract, okay? So focus on abundance, on having at this time, you know? When I look to your realms of health, I feel like you need to not look at other people's situations, what other people are doing and whatnot, but more so focus on you. Focus on you will bring you so much more success. What's up, D? How you doing, baby? Make sure you drop your zodiac sign, get on the list. Last but not least for Tammy, I do feel like that there is money on the way. Like I just said, there's money that's going to be coming through for you. Unexpected money being dropped in your lap, you're going to be able to receive the same way everyone's going to be able to be, you know what I'm saying? So this right here is a page, so it's probably going to be something small, but still is money coming in at this time. Let me know that register in the comments down below. You did. We got Kania, the Aries. Kania, the Aries. Let's see what we got for you at this time. Juanita says, it has been such a long time. What's up, Juanita? Good to see you, baby. I know, girl. Where you been at? Good to see you back in the live. We got, Kania says, does Sean have feelings for me? Tammy, remember, if you have a question, you need to also ask your question as well. But let me go ahead and look this up for, let's look this up for Kania. Kania wants to know, does Sean have feelings for her? We're going to find out this time. Does Sean have feelings for her? Yes, no, maybe. Tell us what's going on. Does Sean have feelings for her? Yes, no, maybe. Put that card there. Now, tell me about her love, money, spirit message for Kania. Love, money, spirit message for Kania. Bow, 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 and bow. All right, Kristen Yo, what's up with you, baby? I'll put you on the list. It's a Cancer. Let's see now. Who else we're going to add on the list? Anybody else want to get on the list before we go ahead and start? Anybody else want to get on the list before we start? The baby's great, baby. Anybody else get on the list before we start? Going once? Anybody else going twice? All right, Kania. Let's see what we got for Kania at this time. Now, Kania, in your realms of love, you do have the Fool card popping up for you. Oh, let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. So you want to know if this person has feelings for you. You have a yes, the King of Swords popping up at this time, but I feel like this person is very logical, though. Like, where this person might have feelings for you, they're not going to initially show their feelings. You know what I mean? It reminds me of somebody that's like, you know, you try and see if they like you. They show no interest in you, and then you start talking to somebody else, and they're like, what the fuck? Now, I like you. You know I'm into you, and you're like, you've never given me any signs. Okay, you never made that clear. So I feel like this person, Sean, could be a bit more and it's logicalness, so not very emotional or give off those emotions towards you, but ultimately you have a yes popping up for you at this time. Now, in your realms of love, you do have the Four card popping up for you, so you could be starting fresh or new with a person. You know, could be something like you getting into a relationship and it being something that, even though you've been in many relationships, this is something new for you, something that you're not really used to. Maybe you're used to this type of person, and this type of person is a little bit different than your usual. Okay. When I look into your realms of career, you do have the King of Pentacles. Hey, like I said, well, I'm cold with this shit. So there is a lot of abundance that's on the way to you. You're going to be seeing a lot of abundance and a lot of abundant things open up towards you even more as you're moving forward, going off, okay? So I do feel like financially things are looking very well. It looks like you're able to do some things that maybe not everyone else is able to do, or you have such a strong foundation in your realms of finances. When I look over into your realms of health, you do have the Two of Cups. So maybe collaborating with somebody or working out with somebody would be good for you at this time. You know, I don't feel like you have any real health issues or anything like that, but I do feel like that collaborating with others could really help you at this time when it comes towards your health. Maybe staying focused towards doing it, or staying doing it, or anything like that. And when I look into your overall spirit message, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like with this Nine of Pentacles energy, there is movement coming in for you at this time. I feel like there is things starting to shake up for you. You know what I mean? I feel like that you've made a lot of good decisions in the past, which is why your finances are looking good now. All your finances are going to be coming in for you. Now, this is your future position. So this is coming down the line, okay? Coming down the line. I feel like that financially things are going to start to really get in good for you. It's probably around the 9th of November, you're going to see a lot of things start to move for you financially as well. We got Jade the Virgo. Jade the Virgo. Where's Jade the Virgo at? Jade the Virgo. You're very welcome, baby. I'm happy to do it for you. Where's Jade the Virgo? She says, I'm here. I'm ready. All right, now you guys, make sure you guys tag somebody on the live. Put at highlights if you guys are on Facebook. If you guys are on TikTok, tag some people on the live. Let's see how many shares we had in this round. We had 11 people share. All right, let's see some more shares. Let's see you guys tag somebody in the live. Tag. And drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below. As you guys do that, you guys will be good. Let's see what else we got over on YouTube. Make sure you guys share the YouTube video. If you guys are watching me live on YouTube right now, share the live on YouTube to your groups and everything like that. Retweet or whatever you guys doing on Twitter. Make sure you guys are hitting the retweet button on Twitter. All right, let's go ahead and dive back into it. Now, Miss V, I don't see you on my list, Miss V, so you must not have dropped your zodiac sign. Cowboy, I don't see you on my list, Cowboy, so you must not have dropped your zodiac sign. You're not on my list. All right, let's see now. Remember, you guys, don't just come on my live dropping questions. Come on my live dropping zodiac signs, okay? Way better. You're gonna get a way different reaction, all right? So make sure you guys are coming on my live dropping your zodiac sign. You guys will be able to get on my list just like Miss V. Miss V just made it on the list of Virgo. And then we got Cowboy the Gemini. Cowboy the Gemini. I got you on my list, family. All right, is there anybody else we're adding on the list real quick? Namir says, I also shared. Shout out to Namir. Shout out to you, baby. All right, what about you guys on Facebook? Are you guys doing at highlights in the comments? So you guys on Facebook, click at, then put highlights, and then click enter, okay? Y'all all on Facebook, who's hears my voice right now, do y'all part too, all right? Let's see now. We got Jade coming up. So what we got for Jade? Jade, do you have your question ready? You need to make sure that you have your question ready at this time. Bow. Love looks fucked up. Finances look pretty damn good, okay? Let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. Does Anaya want to come back towards me? Hell nah, 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 yeah. Hell no. I'm not gonna say hell no just off bat, but it's looking kind of. But this could just be you. Does this person that she's talking about want to come back to them? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, so we do have the Nine of Cups popping up for you right this time. So, you know, I feel like this person could definitely be able to invoke you in your emotions, because even in your realms of love, you have the Nine of Swords, okay? Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, all right. What's 9 times 9? 9 plus 9 is what? 18. 1 plus 8 is 9, so 9 is ringing very heavy for you at this time. So I feel like that you're at like a place of completion when it comes to this right here. You're like at some type of completion or coming towards the ending when it comes towards that energy right there. Only thing that now you do go from the Nine of Swords to the Sun popping up here, but you know, that's in your career life. So I do feel like that if you were doing some type of love magic, maybe you need to do some type of love magic for yourself, or hire somebody like myself to do it for you if you feel like you need this person or you want this person. Side note, Mercury retrograde is right around the corner, so y'all be expecting that. All right. If you guys are doing love magic, then you know that's what I use when I work for my clients. I like to use Mercury retrogrades. It's a great time for me to be able to get a person's lover back very quickly and easily. So if you're wanting to get back a person or attract that person to come back into your life, then I would definitely suggest that you start doing your magic now, because Mercury retrograde is right around the corner, and you want to use that energy to your advantage. Okay, don't let it kick your ass, but instead use it for your advantage. You know what I mean? I feel like if you do that, you'll have success. Because yeah, your realms of love right now is looking shitty. You know what I'm saying? You do have the Nine of Swords popping up for you right now. So that Nine of Swords is basically saying that you could be in this place of a never-ending nightmare because you keep on thinking about something, or placing something in your mind that's just putting you in this negative energy, and you got to get out of that negative thinking. You got to get out of that negative energy, okay? Because it's not really doing anything for you except for causing regrets or pain. When I look into your realms of finances, you do have the Sun card popping up for you right now. So I feel like that the sun is either about to rise for you, about to start shining on you. Financially, your bread is about to look very well. Financially, your jobs or entrepreneurships or whatever you're doing are about to get some great sales. Good money is coming in for you at this time. You know, it could be also you getting some type of new possessions or some type of new items. I told you guys, Jupiter is about to go into Cancer. I'm just trying to let y'all know. You know, financially, things are about to take off. That pendulum's about to swing right back, so y'all need to be prepared for it. When I look over into your realms of health, I do feel like that you need to stand your ground towards certain things, okay? Like, for instance, if you're saying to yourself, I want to do a diet. Let's use that for example. I want to do a diet. There's going to be everything in this mama trying to prevent you from doing this diet. Stand strong. Keep going towards what you're trying to make happen. You're going to have success. Last but not least, in your overall spirit message, you do have the Ace of Wands popping up for you at this time. This Ace of Wands is basically telling me that, you know, there's new passionate beginnings about to be flowing into your life. So you could also meet somebody new if you're looking for love and wanting somebody new. If you're like, well, fuck that person, I'm just going to release that person and go into someone else. That energy is available for you to meet somebody new, okay? It could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, all right? That's what I'm getting for you today in your reading, baby. Let me know that register in the comments down below. We have Juanita the Pisces. Juanita the Pisces, where you at, girl? Where is Juanita the Pisces? Juanita the Pisces going once. Juanita the Pisces going twice. Now, we also have Shally the Libra. Shally the Libra, where you at, Shally? Shally the Libra, where you at? Shally the Libra going once. She says, here. I see you, baby. All right, well, I didn't see Juanita pop up. And Jade says, thank you, it resonated. And the girl I asked about is an Aries. Ah, shit, sucky now. I did an Aries reading today. You should definitely go check it out. Go listen to the Aries reading, because you can get a bit more of what's going on in her life and what's going on in her mind from the Aries reading I did. So you might want to go look on my Instagram, SirronTheShaman.music. I'm blue checked on Instagram, but you might want to look on my YouTube, Sirron the Shaman on YouTube, and you'll be able to find that video. It's a timeless reading. I just did it earlier today, but it definitely will show you, okay? What's up, Juanita? All right, let's go ahead and dive into it for Juanita. What do we have for Juanita? Love, money, spirit message at this time. Bow, 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 and bow. All right, Juanita, if you have a yes or no question or something you want to know, now's your chance. Now's your chance to ask and find out. Now, when I look over into your realms of, love. Sorry, there's some on my card. I'm like, what the fuck is this on my card? But when I look over into your realms of love at this time, you do have the Hangman popping up for you right now. So this could say that your love life is at a standstill. Things aren't really moving for you currently. Things are maybe actually kind of holding up for you at this time. And I feel like things can open up for you, but you're going to have to change the way that you're viewing things. You're going to have to change the way that you're seeing things. And then things can open up for you, Juanita. Girly Bless, you need to get on my list. You need to drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below, and then you guys can get on my list to get yourself a reading. We're only taking people who are on the list. If you guys have not made it on the list, you're not gonna be able to get your reading done. So make sure that you guys drop your zodiac sign, hit the like, hit the follow, hit the share button, blah blah blah, all that good stuff, and get on the list. All right? Sort of like Jewel. Just made it on the list to Scorpio. And Girly Bless, just follow the page. Shout out to you for the follow. You're welcome in the live now. Now you can go ahead and get yourself a reading done. All you have to do is drop your zodiac. Now back to Juanita. Now in your realms of money, money is on the way. I gave you guys a big secret in the astrology. All right, so I told everybody. I said that Jupiter is about to be in Cancer yet again, okay? And this energy is going to be expanded. So now Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, meaning that it can expand really wide. It can bring you a lot of money, a lot of wealth, okay? And this is going to be happening within like the next, don't quote me, but the next 2 weeks or so. Should be happening for us. Okay, so going through November all the way throughout December, we should be experiencing this right here. Okay, so it's going to be a great time to really pull in money. So if you've been experiencing some type of money difficulties, then I would keep pushing forward because there is finances coming in for you. Just be a little bit more patient. Get on things like my Clauneck spell, get money spells, get into doing stock trades and things like that, because there's going to be a big jump. I'm just letting everybody know, especially if you guys are doing stocks and things like that, there's going to be a big jump. You can make a lot of money, okay? Coming around the month of November. Now, when I look over into your realms of health, you do have the Knight of Pentacles, so I feel like that you need to be making sure that your health is well, doing things to advance in your health life, to get more healthy, doing things that you know will be good for you. Physically, I feel like you need to make sure that you're actually doing things. If something like maybe the doctor gave you some type of pills you need to take for your medicine, or give you some type of medicine you need to take, actually take the medicine that the doctor gave you, okay? What's up, gal? You need to get on my list. Only way you guys are going to be able to get yourself a reading done is after you guys get in on my list, okay? Or by purchasing a reading, okay? We do have $25 readings. We do have $50 readings. We do have $75 readings available. You guys can skip the list if you want to skip the list and get your reading done immediately, but you guys do have to pay for those readings. Or you guys can get completely free reading, whatever you guys want to know about, and the reading I'm doing for you as well, by just dropping your zodiac sign, hitting the like, follow, share button, all that type of stuff right there. Following the page, you guys are good, okay? All right, now, lastly for Juanita, overall spirit message is that you need to focus in on your goals, especially if you have goals in the realms of love. Focus your energy at this time and go for it, because I feel like that if you can really focus, you'll be able to have what you're desiring for yourself, especially in your realms of love. With that Queen of Cups popping up. That's what I got for Juanita at this time. We got Sally coming up next. All right, am I adding anybody on my list before we move on? Am I adding anybody on my list before we move on? Going once. Adding anybody else on the list? Going twice. What's up, Marina? 333. I see you, baby. I'm a Taurus. Can you tell me if Tay wants to work on our relationship, soul child? So yes, I can tell you, but you're on the list right now, so we're gonna put you down here, and when it's your turn, we'll let you know. Soul child is a Taurus. Now, soul child, remember, you know, it's so simple to get on something like my obsession spell, where we can have him back with you in 1 to 7 days. You know, you don't have to sleep alone every night. You don't have to feel the stress every day that can be affecting you when it comes towards your work or other items and things that you're doing in your life, because you're stressing about a person when you could just hire someone like myself and I could just fix it for you. Oftentimes what goes on is that it's your vibration, okay? It's your vibration. Now, what an obsession spell looks like is like this. You know, usually you are in the vibration of attraction, so that way you were able to attract this person to you. Now, when your vibrations was there, you know, you attracted this individual, you guys were eye to eye. But as time goes by, oftentimes things happen, we do things differently, maybe we start working out, maybe we start focusing more so on other things, and that attraction goes away, or that frequency changes. Okay, now this person could be moving on to somebody else, or this person could not be interested in you because you're no longer seen as the prize, okay? What my obsession spell will do for you is it will realign your frequencies, making you the prize, making this person want to go for you, making this person desire you again, making this person chase after you yet again, okay? Did you remember what it was like when you guys very first got in a relationship? You can have that same energy, okay? But you need to get in on my spells. Let me do the working to go ahead and pull this person in for you. My workers come with a money-back guarantee. We take every form of payment that there is. So the only excuse that you have for yourself right now of not having this person is that you haven't made your own move, okay? That you haven't taken the steps to have this person back in your life. But if you've been meditating, if you've been praying, if you've been asking and seeking for a way to have this person come back into your life, or to have this person come back to you, the universe just spoke to you right now. I'm your doorway. I can make it happen for you easy as pie, okay? And you don't have to wait a long time, okay? So contact me today, 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. So, child, we can fix it for you. But we're going to do a reading for you in just a little bit. See what you have to see what Spirits have to say. Juanita says, I was wondering, did you sing? Did I sing, huh? My question is about money. I want to know if I'm going to end up with a lot of money in the next couple of weeks. We'll find out for you. Are they going to end up with a lot of money in the next couple of weeks for Juanita? Juanita stayed in the live. She gets her yes or no question. So let's find out. Yes, no, maybe. Tell me, baby. Okay, yes, you got a yes popping up for you. Change is coming in for you at this time. I feel like that there is some type of change that's going to be happening for you, so I would definitely be on the lookout for the change. Okay, so yeah, your money's going to be changing in the next couple of weeks. Okay, let's go ahead and go to our next one. That's going to be Shally. What we got for Shally at this time? What we got for Shally? Shally, what we got for you? Bow. Bow. Will I get the contract in Dallas when my finances improve soon? Yes, they will. Let's find out if you're going to get that contract in Dallas. Is she going to be able to get the contract in Dallas? Yes, no, maybe. Is she going to get the contract in Dallas? Yes, no, maybe. All right. You got some odds against you getting that contract. There could be something going on right now. We'll talk about it in 1 second. We got Shanti, the Leo. Shanti, the Leo, I see you over there, Shanti. I just put you on my list. All right, so anybody else we're add on the list before we go ahead and begin this reading for Sally? Anybody else get on the list before we begin this reading for Sally? Going once. If you want to go on this list, you got a second. Going twice. And next. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into it. So now, Sally, let's go ahead and see what we got for you at this time, Sally. You have the Four of Swords popping up for you. So, and you're under your yes or no question. That is a no popping up at this time. You know, but the Four of Swords at the same exact time is a card of kind of looking within yourself and really figuring out, you know, what your failures were, what your accomplishments were, and then what you can do to make things better. So I do feel like that there might be some things that you need to work on. Maybe you need to work on the contract that you sent, or maybe you need to work on I don't know, something. But something's not connecting here when it comes towards your finances, okay? Something is not in connection here, and I feel like that as you look within yourself, you'll be able to get only you can answer it, but ultimately you have a no popping up at this time. You also have the Tower in your realm of finances, by the way. So it could be some type of new beginning coming in for you. I don't see the Tower as a bad card, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into fear mongering and all that type of shit. I don't see the Tower as a bad card, but you know, whenever it does pop up, it is like, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say anything negative towards your finances or whatnot, but you know, there could be some things are starting fresh, or some things are starting over, foundations being leveled, so that way you can build a new thing. You know what I mean? What up, Kendra? I'll put you on my list after I'm done with this reading. All right, so now when I look over into your realms of love, you do have the Four of Wands popping up for you at this time. So you could be having some type of victories when it comes towards your realms of love. So this could be like relationship. This could be like somebody you're connected to. This could be family. This could be like a proposal. Somebody wanted to propose to get married to you. But you're having victories in your realms of love coming up for you at this time. Finances, you do have the Tower. So like I already said, can be things being leveled at this time. Something being leveled so that way you can start fresh on something new, something better. But this also, let's just play Russian roulette here. This could also be a sign that some type of fast money is going to be coming in. Something fast is about to happen for you financially. So I'll be on the lookout for that too. When I look into your realms of health, you have the Strength card. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Especially if you know that there's things that you deal with in your realms of health that might be strong. Make sure that you're taking care of your health at this time, okay? You might want to do certain things that might not be good for you. You know it's not good for you, but you want to do it anyway. Don't do it. Be strong and master yourself. Overall message, though, this is what you wanted to hear. We have the King of Pentacles, okay? So I do feel like with this King of Pentacles energy popping up for you right now, it is saying that there is abundance on the way, okay? You guys are going to be on the lookouts for the abundance on the way. I do feel like coming in your future, you're going to find there's going to be a great amount of money coming in for you, okay? Now, I do feel like I said earlier, and I'm going to, if y'all don't like it, too bad, but I'm going to keep on telling you guys, now is your chance to get in on something like a Clauneck spell, something cheap, only a $200 spell. Get the cheap one if you can't afford the $5,000 one. But this is going to give you guys $20,000 to $30,000 by the month of December for those of you guys who take action. If you miss out, then you miss out. Very big facts here. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our next one. We got Shelly. That's what I got for you today in your reading. We got Brooklyn, the Pisces, wanting to be put on the list. Let's get Brooklyn. Brooklyn, let's get you on my list. Pisces. And then let me say this as well. For those of you guys who have the Clauneck money spell, you have the spell right now. Let's get Kendra, the Gemini. You have the Clauneck spell, you have a Mammon spell, you have the old version or you have the new version. Let's say for those of you guys who have the spell, now you guys need to be doubling down on it and doing it hard. You really need to go hard right now. You know, like I said, you ain't gotta listen to me. You ain't gotta listen to what I'm saying to you. But you guys have seen me with my over $100,000 months. You know, I'm giving you game right now. So you ain't gotta listen to me, but you're gonna see me. Okay, I guarantee you, I'm gonna post another $150,000 I made this month of November, or even more. I guarantee you, I'm going to be posting. If you want to post with me, then take advantage of what you have. You already have the Clauneck spell. Go extra hard. Just really put in that effort this week, okay? Maybe you don't usually use candles in your spell. Use the candles, okay? Just buy some gold candles. You know, spend $50 and buy 5 gold candles, big candles, you know what I mean? And a candle a week towards your Clauneck spell. And ask for something large, okay? Ask for something large and watch. You're going to make at the least, just from my spell alone, not what you're asking on, but for my spell alone, you're gonna make at least, in the $5,000 version, you're gonna make that $30,000 or more. Then in the $200 spell, you're going to make at least $10,000 to $12,000 that month. You're going to make big bread, okay? So the astrology, I'm not just going off of just me just saying this shit. The astrology, this is God, okay? This is what God is putting in the order, and it's in the works. I'm just the prophet who can see it, and you don't got to take my word for it. Go fucking look it up your damn self, okay? Jupiter with Cancer, it is in its expansion. If you take advantage of the energies while you can, while it's early, when it hits, you're going to have a lot of money. Okay, straight up, straight up. Do you offer payment plans on the $5,000 Clauneck money spell? I sure do. You can do as low as $500 down and then start making your payments from there, like $500 monthly, as your spell starts to really kick in. It only takes 21 days for your spell to start to really kick in for you and for you to make your money back, okay? So let's say that you guys were in a position where you're able to drop $5,000 today, or half, $2,500 today. Okay, I'm dropping this $2,500 right now. That's crazy. I just saw a coyote outside. It was a coyote or something like that. And I work very heavy with Anpu, you know, Anubis. And that dog looked like the jackal or something like that. It's in the shadow, so it looks black too. So, you know, Anubis might be around right now, might be trying to pull in some help or something like that. Might be wanting to help some people. Some of you guys might need to connect with Anubis. One thing about the Egyptian gods, they're very big on wealth. So this could be something, a spirit or a message from Anubis that he's trying to bring in at this time to bring some type of assistance or help. Now, like I was saying though, so, you know, if you're doing a $5,000 spell, you know, you'll be able to make that money back within the same month. Because if you already have $5,000 you can just drop, then you're probably already making a great amount of money, and this is just going to be able to maximize it. So you'll be able to make your money back within that first month, okay, of doing this spell. And the $5,000 version, I also do it working for you guys as well, so that says enough as it is. Okay, you guys contact me 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. Contact me today. We can definitely help you guys on your way. Okay. Now we got you're very welcome, Shelly. Happy to do it for you. We got coming up next, Erica. Erica the Capricorn and Shirley the Libra. Where's Erica the Capricorn? Where you at, Erica? Ooh. Erica going once. Erica the Capricorn going twice. What's up, Eliz? What's up with you, baby? You need to make sure that you drop your zodiac sign. Mark, what's up with your family? You need to make sure you drop your zodiac sign. Marcus says, will Nikita and I ever get back together in a relationship? You guys could have been in a relationship. Bro, you ain't heard of my obsessions, man? You guys could have been in a relationship already. You need to go look through my reviews, okay? You need to go see what people are talking about. People are getting married in 72 hours, or people are getting proposed within 72 hours, okay? So, family, you might want to go look at my reviews and get on an obsession spell. All right, so now let's see. I didn't see Erica pop up. Anybody see Erica? I didn't see Erica pop up, so we're going to put a star by her name, and we're going to go down to Shirley. What's up, Shirley? I see you in the live. We got Ariana the Cancer. What's up, Ariana? Oh yeah, to the Scorpio who is like my secret admirer, because I have some Scorpio that is my secret admirer, okay? And I don't know why you're being secret about the shit, but I have a Scorpio that's been my secret admirer, and they've been popping up like crazy. They've been popping up like crazy, man. What's up, Scorpio? Say Scorpio. Let's see what we got here real quick, man. Yeah, I blew your cover. Let's see what we got here real quick. We got, Shirley says, do I have any love coming in? Let's find out for you, baby. Does she have any love coming in? That's her yes or no question. And we're going to go ahead and look into your love, your money, your spirit message, and your health at this time. Bow, 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 and bow. Let's see what we got for you guys today. Now, before I go ahead and begin for her, is there anybody else getting on this list before we start? Anybody else getting on this list before I start? Cowboy, you got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got about 6 people ahead of you, Cowboy. All right. So Shirley, she says, is there any love coming in for me? Let's find out for you at this time. Let's get Angelique. Angelique. The Scorpio. I got you, baby. Okay, now let's see now. Soul Child said, did you already do mine? Nope. Let's see now. Soul Child, you're on a list. Whenever your name is called, it will be your turn. But unless you're wanting to buy a reading down below and skip the line, it's going to be a while for you, baby. Okay. Now, for those of you guys who want to skip the list, you guys can get a 1-topic reading for $25. You guys can get a 2-topic for $50. You guys can get the 4-topic readings for $75. Each topic comes with 6-card spread, okay? 3 for your foundation and 3 for the clarification. So, you know, if you're doing something like 2 topics, then that's going to be looking like 12 cards, okay? 6 for clarification and 1 on like love, and then 6 for money, you know what I mean? So, and it goes up from there. So $25 is a 1-topic spread, $50 is a 2-topic spread, $75 is the 4-topic spread, okay? Now, off live, for a 15-minute session, it is $150, okay? For a 30-minute session, it is $200, okay? For going up from there, the prices go up. All right, now, so if you guys want to get your readings done, like I said, you guys can get them completely for free by just dropping your zodiac sign and waiting and being on the list, or you guys can get paid and you guys can get them done even cheaper by being on the live and paying for them on live. Or if you want a private session, just hit me up at my number 682-446-0265 and we'll be able to get it popping for you. Now, in the realms of, for Shirley, she says, do you see any love coming in for me? I do see love coming in for you at this time, actually. You do have the Judgment card popping up for you right now. So this could be a past person trying to come back into your life, all right? Could definitely be a past person wanting to come back to you. This person could have been, this person could definitely be somebody like a fire sign. This person might have children. You know, if you have children with a person that you're separated from, it could be that person like that, like an old baby dad or something like that. Or it could be somebody who has a family or has children or something like that as well popping up. Okay, but ultimately, to answer your question, you have a yes popping up for you at this time. All right, Mia, what's up, Mia? What's up, Sexy Sarah? How you doing, baby? You guys need to drop your zodiac signs if you want to get on this list today. Now, for Shirley, let's see what we got for Shirley at this time. Shirley, you should know, Shirley. All right, now, in your realms of love, you do have the King of Wands popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like with this King of Wands energy popping up for you, there's a sense of you needing to actually go for the things that you're wanting in your life. You know, when it comes to your realms of love, I want this in the realms of my love life. I want that in the realms of my love life. Then you got to actually go for it. You know what I mean? I feel like if you actually go for what you're wanting and you show the interest and then you actually try, you're going to have the success in your realms of love. It's about you kind of being a bit bold at this time. When I look into your realms of career and money, you do have the Seven of Wands popping up for you. So I do feel like when it comes towards this right here, you need to go ahead and stand your ground towards things that you're wanting and you'll have success, but you got to stand your ground. We have in your realms of health, you make your own luck, okay? So, you know, make sure that you're doing things that's positive for your health at this time. When I see into your realms of our spirit message, you need to be planting seeds towards what you want. If you're wanting something, you need to be planting seeds towards it so that we can have success in your life, baby. That's what I'm getting for you today in your message, baby. Let me know that verse, read the comments down below. Okay, we got Smooch, the Scorpio, and Aaron, the Gemini, coming up next. We're Smooch, the Scorpio, and Aaron, the Gemini. Let's also add some people on our list today. Like, let's add Design, the Leo. Design, the Leo, I got you on my list. Let's add Sexy Sarah. She is a Scorpio. I got you on my list, baby. Okay, let's see now. Am I adding anybody? I see you, Smooch. I see right there. Is anybody else getting on this list going once? Before we move on, is anybody else getting on the list going twice? All right, I don't see anybody. Let's go ahead and move on to our next one then. We got Smooch, the Scorpio. All right, now Smooch, what is your question for me today? What question do you have for me at this time? What question do you have for me at this time, Smooch? Now, I encourage you guys to go through my reviews. Go look at my reviews on my Instagram, on my YouTube, on my Facebook. Y'all go check out the reviews that we have. We do have some amazing workings. Like, we had this review from a client. If you go to my page, you guys better see it. I don't have my other phones. I'm in Spain right now. I'm not at home. So all my stuff is at home. You know what I mean? So I have all my phones. I have like 5 phones. I only brought one with me because I thought I was going to be here for like 15 days. 15 days turned into like 2 months, okay? So, you know what I mean? So, like, y'all gotta forgive me. I don't have all my supplies, all my tools. I might just go buy another phone tomorrow or some shit. Because I don't like not being able to show you guys this. But, you know, I'm gonna tell you guys about one of my love speeches I did for a client. Because this client ended up getting pregnant by the person that she liked. But they were like, how do you say, fuck buddies? They were like just having sex, you know, not really something serious. She tells the person that she's pregnant. The person says, oh, you're pregnant, and cuts her off completely. Doesn't want anything to do with her, starts refusing to respond to her text messages and everything, just cuts her off. Because he wanted her to abort the child, and she refused to, so he cut her off. So she hires me to do my obsession spell work. I do my obsession spell working, and she goes quiet, okay? So I don't hear from her for like 3, 4, 5 months. And then I ask her what's going on. She says to me, Sirron, we got married, okay? Now she gets married off of the obsession spell, okay? Very, very powerful working. My obsession spell is not made to get you guys married whatsoever. But I think because she was pregnant and the spell was doing its thing with the guy, that it just really made feelings a bit more stronger, and she ends up getting married. And then in the review, she sends me a picture with her in the wedding dress, pregnant and all. You can see her pregnant in the wedding dress. Some of you guys who've been on my page for a long time, you guys have already seen this review. You guys have already seen it because I usually talk about it. But you know, that's how powerful these spells are. You know, if you're in a place where you're wanting your person, I desire to have my person in my life, you don't have to keep waiting. You don't have to keep sleeping alone. You don't have to keep on praying and hoping. All you have to do is either get in on a payment plan and let me do my work and give you your person, or pay in full and have your person in 1 to 7 days, okay? We can have you guys in communication in 1 to 7 days. You know, the thing that really makes me so confident is things like my marriage spell that we just did maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I posted a review last week. It's things like that where if you read my marriage spell, watch the video, you know, you'll see the person purchase my spell at a date. Like 3 days later, you see them responding how her guy proposed to her. This is 72 hours. We got somebody to go to a store, buy a ring, come back, propose to the woman, get engaged, okay, in 72 hours. This is why I'm the best. No one's doing it on the scale or the level that I do these workings on. So if you're in a place right now where you're saying, Sirron the Shaman, you look, I'm tired of being alone, okay? I want to have my person. What do you need? What do you need from me? Well, here's what I'll need from you. I need your photo. I need his or her photo, whoever you're wanting's photo. I need both you two's names, okay? I need your full name. Don't just send me something like Ashley and Keith, okay? Because we're writing a spiritual contract here. We're locking you guys down. So I need your full name. I need the other person's full name. I need your dates of birth and what city you guys are located in. If you're in one city and the other person in another city, give me both cities, okay? But from that information there, I'm going to do your working. I'm going to summon certain spirits. I'll give you guys a few of the spirits because some of you guys might be practitioners wanting to do this your damn self. Maybe you want to start doing practicing magic yourself. So then the spirits that I like to use, I'm going to give you a couple of them, are going to be a spirits like Citri. Because Citri is going to invoke sexual passion, sexual pleasure, sexual desire in the person for you, okay? Meaning this person is going to start feeling like, I want to sleep with this person. I miss them. I have a desire. They look so good. Normally they don't look this good, but when I look at them online, they look so good right now. So it's going to start that obsession desire coming in. And then we're going to use Dantalion, another spirit you can find in the grimoire known as the Ars Goetia, okay? So this spirit, Dantalion, affects the mind. Because, you know, we don't want to force a person to be in love. We don't want to force that person, okay? You know, because, you know, that's not going to last. You know what I mean? That's why even on our dominations, when we force a person, we can't keep them under that. We have to do it and then switch the spell quickly. So we don't want to force this person. So we use the spirit Dantalion. And Dantalion is to influence the mind, to make this person think of all the good that you have already done. You've already did all the good things, and this person is leaving out on you. So this is going to make the person realize all the good that you've done and make them choose to choose you, okay? Making them choose you. So we're not forcing them to choose you. We're just making them think of everything that the good that they've done and putting a sexual attraction there, and then they choose you, okay? This lasts for 6 years, all right? I can't keep this going on forever, all right? So it's only going to last for 6 years. Around that 5th year, it is going to go, you're going to start experiencing it going out, okay? Meaning like this. They're not going to treat you the same. They're not going to act the same. Around that 5th year, you're going to start noticing, I need to call Sirron the Shaman and get this mug redone. I need to call Sirron the Shaman and get this mug finished and fixed. Now, if this is a true love story, then, you know, it could be like my one client. You guys get married and move on from there, you know. But in other circumstances, you guys can always upgrade from that obsession spell to my marriage spell. Get the lifetime marriage spell. It's a $30,000 investment, okay? $30,000 investment. Same as like a car or anything else, you know? Then you invest in this as if we have a lifetime warranty, where as in a car, after 5 or 6 years, that, you know, your car is finished. The engine's starting to go out, especially if you actually use that month, the engine's going out, you know, you're finished. You can come to me with your lifetime warranty and you're not. You know, I'm going to continue to work on you. We give contracts. I'm a businessman, like for real, for real. So we're doing contracts and the workings that we're doing. So we'll email you your contract. It'll be signed by me. It will say that you have a money back guarantee. Then everything that I'm saying to you on this live basically is going to be in your contract. So that way you have that legal backing, knowing that I'm for real. Okay. So, you know, if you're in a position where you want real love in your life, you want to be able to have your person back. You're tired of dealing with this lack in love. You just want to have a happy relationship for you and your children. You want your children to not have to go up without a father. You want your children to have that person in the house, that good role model. You're wanting these things, I can give it to you, or excuse me, the spirits can give it to you through me, okay? I can make that happen for you the same way I've done for plenty of other clients. Check out my reviews or text me at 682 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. Okay, once you guys text me, I'll text you guys back, or somebody from my team will text me if you're texting me on WhatsApp. You know, WhatsApp is +1 for USA. You guys can text me on WhatsApp as well, okay? All right. All right, Santa. Let's see what you got for. We got Miss Anna. What's up with you guys? All right, Santa, for you guys who are wanting to get in on my list from Pakistan. Hey, free. Shout out to Pakistan. I was about to say free Pakistan, but I meant Palestine. So excuse me. Now, like I was saying, for those of you guys over here who's wanting to get on my list, you need to drop your zodiac sign to get on my list. Like we have Sana asking, when will I get married? I can tell you, but I'm not going to until I do the people who are already on my list. You know what I mean? So you got to get on my list as well. Now, if you want, you can pay $25, $50, or $75 and skip the list and have your reading done now. Or you can get on my list by dropping your zodiac sign and waiting your turn. We had some other people on that was dropping their zodiac sign or happened to live, like Miss Anna. Miss Anna, make sure that you drop your zodiac sign so I can put you in on the list as well. Okay, let's see now. Aisha says, hey, can I get on the list as well? Yeah, of course you can get on the list, baby, but you need to go ahead and drop your zodiac sign in the comments down below so I can put you on. We got Mooch coming up now. She says, well, I end 2025 on a good note. And will I still be with my current partner? Which one do you want to know? You just asked multiple questions there. I think that what you want to know is will you still be with your current partner as you end out 2025? Is she still going to be with her current partner as she ends out 2025? I feel like that if you actually put forth the energy towards doing that, you definitely will. Hey, what's up, Afro baby? Yeah, I feel like if you put forth the energy towards doing that, you definitely will. If you've been dealing with any sort of difficulties with the relationship, I feel like things are going to get clarification and you'll be able to move forward. So ultimately, I feel like a yes, you're going to be able to finish out with your partner, but it's not just going to just be like, oh, I want to finish out with my partner, and so that's just what it's going to be. But I feel like it's going to take work. You're going to have opportunities to break up. You're going to have opportunities to leave. But it's up to you whether or not you stay or you leave, okay? If you stay, then you guys will be able to work it out and things will work out for you. If you leave, then you just leave, you know what I mean? All right, now we got Miss Annie. What's up with you, baby? She says Aries, feisty Aries. Yes, yes indeed. Let's get Annie, the Aries. Or as she says, the feisty Aries. Let's get Santa. Santa is a Libra. What's up, Santa? What's up with everybody else over here on TikTok? All right, we got Angelica. Oh, we're gonna call you K. Let's get K on the list. Or is it Kai? I mean Kai. Let's get Kai on the list. Kai the Gemini. Kai the Gemini, got you on my list, baby. Okay, so anybody else that we're going to be adding onto a list? Yes, no, maybe. What we got? Anybody else added on the list before we move on? Going once? Are we adding anybody else on the list before we move on? Going twice. All right, I don't see anybody else I need to add onto my list. So let's go ahead and move on down to Smooch at this time. Let's see what we got for Smooch. Love, money, spirit message. Bow, 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 bow. All right. So Santa, if you're having issues in your realms of love, I would definitely suggest that you get in on my obsession spell or my marriage spell if you're wanting marriage, okay? These are the things that's going to solve your problems, you know, so definitely hop on either one of the two of those spells. You can text me at 682-446-0265 on WhatsApp. I saw that you said you're in Pakistan, so you can text me at 682-446-0265 on WhatsApp, +1 682-446-0265 on WhatsApp. Now my workings are $5,000 for the obsession spell. I take USD, so it's 5,000 USD for the obsession spell, or 15,000 USD for the marriage spells. Both these come with money back guarantees. If it's your first time purchasing, you get half off. All right, other than that right there, you're just gonna have to sit back and chill and wait, baby, till it's your turn, and then we can go ahead and get you whenever it's your turn. But you got about 10 or more people in front of you in line right now, okay? Just a heads up. Now we got Smooch coming up now. Now Smooch, you do have the Queen of Wands in your realms of love. So pretty much like I already told you, Smooch, you make your own luck. If you want something to work, it will work for you. You know, if you want it to be a little easier for you, start doing some witchcraft, okay? You know what I mean? Start making some connections with spirits like Belith, Citri, Lilith, Ilagos, you know what I mean? Start making some connections with these spirits of love, and they can definitely help you out, okay? When I look into your realms of finances, Smooch, you do have the Empress popping up right now. So I do feel like you are manifesting things. So things that you've been manifesting is coming into fruition. So if you've been trying to manifest more money or manifest more abundance, you'll be able to have that things flow into your life. When I look into your realms of health, your health looks pretty damn good, Smooch. So I wouldn't be worried about anything. Health is looking pretty good right now. When I look into your realms of overall spirit message, yeah, it's about taking control of your reality. You got to take control of the things that you're wanting in life, and as you start to take more control of your reality, more abundance, more things will start to flow in for you. You'll be able to tackle things and be able to have what you're desiring. Okay, now we got, that was for Smooch. You're very welcome, baby. Happy to do it for you. We got Aaron, the Gemini. Where's Aaron the Gemini at? I'm not Aaron, excuse me. I mean Aaron the Gemini. Where's Aaron the Gemini? Where you at, family? Where you at, family? Aaron the Gemini. Where you at? We got Namira the Virgo. Namira the Virgo, you're as well coming up now. Where is Namira the Virgo? Namira the Virgo, going once. I see Aaron, so Aaron, what's your question for me, fam? Namira the Virgo, going twice. All right, I don't see Namira popping up here. We also have we have Kristen Dior. Where you at, Kristen Dior? You're up next as well. Let's go ahead and get this for Aaron. Let's get this for Aaron real quick and see what we got for Aaron at this time. The fact that you guys can just see my arm moving, but you don't know what I'm doing. Namira says I'm here. All right, Namira, what's up, Namira? Heaven. All right, so let's see what we got over here real quick for Aaron. Will I be moving into my own place within next month? The money's looking pretty damn good, so probably more than likely. Where's my baby at? Let me see her. Will they be moving into their own place within the next month? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, that looks pretty damn good. Now come here, little Afro queen. Ha! Hey, little Afro queen. Voila. Say hi to the viewers, Afro queen. Yeah, clap. Can you clap? You want the cards?
No, I want to do tarot cards.
Okay, you want Daddy's tarot cards. So this is our miracle baby, as I told you guys before. I told you guys when that we did witchcraft to manifest this child right here. I have an amazing pregnancy spell. If you're dealing with not being able to have children, we can definitely help you out. Just like we did for this little baby Isis right here. Now, we're going to talk more about Isis' story and how she got here. And one of these days, I had an interview, this podcast called Open Minds Podcast. They interviewed me. They're going to be airing it on like the 22nd. But, you know, I actually brought Danny and our baby, and we actually talked to them in detail about that pregnancy spell and about how it actually can work for anybody, and about deeds to connect to for fertility. You know, like if you're dealing with fertility issues or you're wanting a child, and you're saying to yourself, Sirron the Shaman, I can't afford a $12,000 spell. I can't afford a $10,000 baby spell either, man. But I really want children in my life. First up, if you can't afford 10,000 or 5,000, maybe you should not be thinking about getting extra children. Okay, that's the first thing I'm just gonna say. The second thing I want to say is that, you know, connect with deities like Ganesha. Ganesha. Om Gom Ganapataye Namaha Shagam Naganesha. Okay, Ganesha is very well able to give you the fertility that you're needing in your body, you know, and can heal your body to give you the child that you're wanting. You know, connected with Isis, okay? Isis is another deity that can help you, that you should probably connect to for fertility, okay? If you're wanting a child and you've been having no luck with having a child, connect with these deities, okay? Or call me and let me do the work for you. But you can definitely have life, all right? Don't let situations like miscarriages, other situations like this block you from having what you've been desiring the whole entire time. But, you know, find your way. Find your way. You know, I might be on here able to talk about, you know, doing pregnancy spells, obsession spells, this spell, that spell, but it's because I studied. I was homeless, you know what I mean? I was homeless, I was poor, I was abandoned by my family. Like I went through hell, okay? And it took me to go through hell to learn the craft. And I had to pull myself out of hell. I had to pull myself up. No one was there to help. There was no Sirron the Shaman on TikTok or YouTube or Twitch. There was nobody out here selling spells, giving me something to look up to. Wow, that guy can sell spells for $300,000. Wow, I can look up to him. There wasn't that there, okay? You know what I'm saying? I had to pull myself from the bootstraps up. And if I can do it, I got a GD. You can do it, okay? If I can make it happen, I can change my life, I can learn magic, I can make these things happen, you can too. You can make just as much money, if not more money than I make as well, okay? You know, so you can do it also and as well. You just gotta try. All right? Now, one thing I would suggest you guys to do is go to my Patreon. On Patreon, I teach magic. I teach people how to do magic, how to do the things that I do. And my whole goal is to teach people how to take a tarot card business, turn it into a spell business, and get rich, okay? That's my only goal on Patreon, all right? You know what I'm saying? I want to teach you guys how to do exactly what I do here, all right? So even if you're, that's what I need. I've been feeling lost. I don't know what to do as far as a career-wise. Go join my Patreon. It's like $100 a month. Join the Patreon. Once you join the Patreon, we're doing rituals together. There are so many videos of us doing rituals, live rituals in person. Just follow, say what I'm saying, do the things I'm doing, and you won't find this content anywhere else, not on my YouTube, not on my Instagram, anywhere. This is strictly only for Patreon. You know, so if you want to learn magic, you might want to go there. Or if you guys are wanting something like children, something like that, or help with your fertility, you know, then you need to come contact me today, and I can definitely help you guys out with that, all right? Now, as far as it goes for Aaron asking, will I be able to get, move into a new apartment? You got a yes popping up for you at this time. You have a yes. You will be able to move into this apartment that you're wanting, or move out of the situation that you're in and move into something better for you. The opportunity is going to be presented before you. Now, I do want to say this, though. It says yes, but it says that this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity, meaning this right here, Aaron. You need to be prepared. Okay, so you need to have money saved. You need to have your finances already put aside, so that way when this phone call pops up, when you see this review or you see this opportunity, you can actually act on it and seize the opportunity. You know, but you need to be prepared because this opportunity is coming up for you during the month of November. When I look into your realms of love, you do have the Six of Wands popping up at this time. It is saying that you're making the right moves, you're doing the right things, and more abundance is going to be coming in for you. When I look into your realms of finances, you do have the Page of Wands. So this might be something that you enjoy doing, that you're making money from doing it, but you enjoy doing, like you don't mind your job, you like the work that you do for a living, or you like however you make money is something that's enjoyable towards you, or something that you're able to do. And I feel like that if you can hone in and focus more and go a little harder at what you do, you'll have even more coming for you. Now, in your realms of health, you do have the tower, so you could have a tower moment, like you get sick out of nowhere, something like that happens, or maybe an injury happens out of nowhere. I wouldn't stress it at this time, but I would be careful during this month of October. When I look into your overall spirit message, you do have the star card popping up for you. So things that you've been working towards, you might have seen other people get, like, I've seen other people, example, you know, move out. I've seen other people move out, move into nicer things, get nicer things, and it's been happening for everyone else. When is it going to happen for me? It's finally your turn, okay? The universe has seen that your efforts that you've been putting in, and now you're about to be elevated for everyone else to see, okay? My girl over there looking thick. She got that booty all out, them booty shorts over there. My girl over there looking thick, girl. Over here eating the bread or whatnot. She eating some bread right now. Got them booty cheeks out. Ooh wee. Shit. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like that. I like that. We like that, girl. Almost made me turn off my light. Yeah, turn it over. Smack that booty, girl. Almost made me hop out the live and go make another baby. Shit. All right, let's see what we got real quick. All right, so now that's what I got for you at this time. Let's go to our next one, which is going to be Namira. Namira, it's your turn, baby. Let's see what we got for Namira. Yeah, Daddy done had a baby and done got thick on us, y'all. Daddy done had a baby and done got thick, booty just jiggling. Just a jiggling, just a, you know what I'm saying? Just a jiggling over there.
It's not my fault, it's your fault.
I love it. It's my fault. I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, sheesh. Yeah, bring that ass over there.
Ow!
Oh,
Ow!
look at that jiggle right there. Oh. Good, better quit playing with me. Sorry, y'all. I needed a moment. All right, now let's get back to this real quick. Let's get back to you guys now. We have Namira.
Are you staying or are you going?
Where are you going? What time is it?
I don't know.
5:38. I'll go.
When?
In a second, whenever you're ready. I don't have to get dressed. I just throw some pants on. I can go with you.
Hey, it's kind of windy outside. I'm looking at people that wear pants and shit, so I don't think maybe not you. You're always hot. You were born in hell, so.
Exactly. I was born in hell. I'm used to the heat. And I'm a djinn.
Yeah, everybody I'm looking at outside, everybody's wearing pants.
We were talking yesterday, you guys, about like streams of magic, like earth magic, water magic, air magic, blase blase, and I was talking about how I'm like fire magic. Like the magic that I do really involves fire a lot. I think I work heavily with jinns, and that's the reason why, because of how much I work with jinns. But let's go ahead and knock out some more of these people on this list. Let's get, what was your name again, baby? Namira. Let's see what we got for Namira. Now, Namira, do you have a yes or no question for me? Do you have any yes or no questions for me, Namira? Your love, your money, your spirit message, and your health and your spirit message. What's Namira's yes or no question she asked me? Give me the answer to her question. Oh, okay. That was quick. All right, Namira, here's what I got for you. What's up, Chrissy? How you doing, baby? All right, Chrissy, you need to make sure that you hit that like, follow, share button, drop your zodiac sign, Chrissy, so I can put you on my list. My big sister's name's Chrissy, so I'll make sure I look out for you and give you a great reading, okay? But you just need to make sure that you drop your zodiac sign. I can't see you, all right? Okay, we got Ashley. What's up, Ashley B? I ain't seen you in a minute, Ashley. Let's put you on the list. Ashley B is a Gemini. Christy the Virgo. The Virgo. I got you on my list. Anybody else? We're adding to the list before we move on. Anybody else going once, going twice? We need to add anybody else? Namira says no. She doesn't have a yes or no question for me. Okay, if you don't have a question for me, then we'll just go ahead and dive into your reading. So let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. In your realms of love, you do have the Chariot, so there could be some change coming about for you, or some movement. If things have been stuck or stagnant in your realms of love, there could also be movement happening for you at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely suggest that whatever you're doing in realms of love, you keep doing it because you're getting movement, which is what we want. We want movement. In your realms of finances, you do have the Nine of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So I feel like there's going to be financial abundance flowing in for you. You might have made a lot of good choices that's bringing this financial increase into your life, so things are looking good. In the realms of your health, you got a yes popping up for you with the Ace of Wands. So you could be finding something that you're very passionate about. Maybe you need to actually go into the health field as career work. Might be good for you. Or at the same exact time, you could be learning some things health-wise that really intrigues you and that you can utilize for yourself in the realms of love as well. Okay. Now, when I look into like that reminds me of like sex ed, learning things about sex or something like that, learning how to, you know, if you like, for instance, when I have clients that deal with ED, okay, erectile dysfunction, you know, I subscribe them some mugwort and I subscribe them some exercise that they do and some other things that I have that I know to do or whatnot. And for those clients, this thing, it gives them that boing. You know, if they do witchcraft, I tell them certain spirits that they can work with that will have sex through them, and then when they'll get aroused, and that spirit will make them boing. You know what I'm saying? So it reminds me of a sense like you learning something that gives you this sexual power. So it could be something about your own body, something that you learn about your own body that gives you this type of power, or something that you learn about the opposite sex that you can use in your lovemaking that will give you some type of power. But looks good regardless, okay? Overall spirit message, you do have the Lovers popping up for you at this time. I do feel like with this Lovers card popping up for you, things are going to be going well for you. Just got to go towards what you're in love with in life, okay? If you're in love with your job, go for your job. If you're in love with a person, spend your time dedicated to that person. But you need to be focusing in on what you're in love with and what you love, and so that way more good can flow into your life. All right, that's what I'm getting for you today. In your message, we got Helen the Capricorn. What's up, Helen? Helen the Capricorn, you're on my list, baby. Okay, are we adding anybody else on the list? Are we adding anybody else on the list? Going once. Thank you so much for your reading. You're right. Hey, happy to do it for you, baby. We got It's Me, the Sagittarius. All right, let's put It's Me, Sagittarius. I got you on my list. Good morning, Grand Rising to you too. Helen, how you doing today, baby? All right, anybody else we're adding on the list going once? Anybody else we're adding on this list going twice? All right, I don't see nobody else, so we need to go ahead and ask. Let's go to our next one, which is going to be Chrissy D. Where's Kristen Dior? Kristen Dior. Kristen Dior, where you at? Let's get Karen, the Taurus. You on my list, baby? Kristen Dior, going once. Kristen Dior, going twice. I don't see Kristen Dior popping up as of right now. So let's go to the next one that we got. We'll just put a star by your name. We'll come back to you. We got Miss V, the Virgo. Where's Miss V, the Virgo coming up? Miss V, the Virgo, coming up once. Miss V, the Virgo, coming up twice. Do we got Miss V, the Virgo? All right, I don't see Miss V, the Virgo popping up. So we'll put a star by her name. Now coming up next, we have Cowboy, the Gemini. What's up, Becca? How you doing, baby? Let's put you on my list, Becca. What's up, Alicia? How you doing, baby? Miss V says, wait, I'm here. All right, Miss V. Then we'll go ahead and do this for you because we got Miss V in the live. Then after that, we have Cowboy coming up next. Hey, it's good, Duke. Little Afro baby. So let's see now. We got Miss V. All right, Becca, of course I can add you. And Alicia, I can add you too. I can add everybody. You guys just got to drop your zodiac sign to get on my list. That's all you guys got to do. What do we have for Miss V? Love, money, spirit message. Now, Miss V, what would you like a reading on at this time? You need to tell me what you would like a reading on, or what you have a yes or no question, what you want to know about, so that way I can do it for you. What's up, Monica? How you doing, baby? Let's get Becca. Now, Becca, if you go on my YouTube, I did a reading for you today already from the last list that we had. You were on that list. So I started out my readings by doing different people's readings, and you were one of the people, Becca. So you might want to reset the live on YouTube and go check it out, because we have a reading for you on there. Doing good. How are you? I'm good, Monica. Good to see your pretty self in the live today. Make sure you drop your zodiac sign so I can put you on my list. Let's see now. Will Norman come back to me? Let's find out. Is Norman going to come back to her? Bow. Okay, let's see what we got for you at this time. You have the 10 of Cups popping up for you right now, so I would give you a yes. You have, with this 10 of Cups energy popping up, I would say yes. This is something that is like a wish fulfillment or a wish coming true, something that you were wanting actually coming through for you at this time. When I look over into your realms of love, yeah, there could definitely be some type of coming back. With the Knight of Wands popping up for you at this time. The Knight of Wands is one of the only knights that's actually rushing backwards, but in a positive way. So this could be like going to go get something, or retrieve something that you wanted. You know what I mean? Coming through for you. Let's add Monica, the Scorpio. What's up, Monica? Monica, Scorp. I gotta know, will Jeremy confess his feelings and buy me flowers? We're gonna find out when it's your turn on the list, baby. All right, let's see now. So where is that at? So Miss V, in your realms of career, you do have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, you know, you could be giving a lot of things up to fate right now, when you need to really realize that you create your own luck. You know, the things that you want in your life, you're going to have to actually take advantage of them, and you'll be able to have them. But you'll be able to create your own luck if you do, okay? If you do not, then life will do what life does. So I feel like that you need to be taking a bit more control over your financial realm. You know, like for instance, when I was first only making like $500 a month, I was only making $500 a month because I was doing what I knew how to do. So when I learned how to do more things that could give me other sources of income, that's when money started flowing in for me. So I was like, you know, your only restriction is yourself, okay? Now when I look into your realms of, snap that pussy back. When I look into your realms of health, you do have the Knight of Swords popping up at this time, so you could be overthinking things, could be rushing in your thoughts, thinking negatively or whatnot, and that's not going to really help you out at all right now, okay? So change the way that you're thinking, and things will definitely work in your favor. When I look into your overall message, you do have the Five of Swords and the Four of Wands. Very good. That's victories coming in for you. So some things that you went through in the past could be making more sense now, and you could actually be receiving some type of victory for how you carried yourself in a situation, the way that you carried yourself in some type of situation. Now that past karma could be coming in for you in a good way, okay? Wish fulfillment coming through for you as well with that 10 of Cups. Remember that. So that's what I'm getting from Miss V. At this time, we got Cowboy the Gemini. We got ourselves a cowboy named Gemini coming up next. What's Cowboy the Gemini? Cowboy Bebop the Gemini. It's your turn, Cowboy Bebop. Sticking to your love, your money, and your spirit message at this time. Now, if you have a question for me, Cowboy, we're going to go ahead and answer your question. If you don't have a question for me, we'll go ahead and move on. So, Cowboy, where you at? Going once. We got, will Samantha come back to me next month? Let's find out for you. Samantha gonna come back to this person next month? Samantha gonna come back to this person next month? Yes, no, maybe? I love that's what I need to see. Okay, let's talk about it real quick. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck in reverse. But we do have the Queen of Wands popping up right here at this time. So that's a maybe coming up for you, family. It's like if you take action towards making it happen, yeah, it can happen for you. But the Queen of Wands is all about creating your own luck. It's all about saying that, you know, you can have the good luck or you can have the misfortune. It's all about how you view things. The Queen of Wands is one of the only cards who has the black cat, okay? Now, black cats used to be seen as something that a symbol of bad luck, you know, but she creates her own luck is basically what it's saying, is that you can create your own luck, you know? So I would suggest that you try with this person, but, you know, what will guarantee you to be able to have this person back in your life is one of my marriage spells or one of my obsessive spells or a domination spell, okay? More than likely, if you got this Queen of Wands, a domination spell would do the job, all right? You know, like I talked about earlier when we had our clients who had gotten pregnant and the person just completely put a block mode on her, cut her out their life and completely removed them. From us doing a simple obsession spell, these people got back together and ended up getting married. So the obsession spells are very powerful working that can put two people back together. So, you know, if you're in a situation right now where you're saying to yourself, Sirron the Shaman, I really desire to have this person in my life. I really desire to be able to have this relationship fixed, then there's nothing that's going to align your two's frequencies to make you two desire each other, okay? Because you might desire them while they don't desire you, or they can desire you and you don't desire them. This is going to make you guys desire each other, making things as fresh as new. The obsession spell will do the job for you, okay? So contact me at 682-446-0265 if you want to jump the gun and get everything working and right for you immediately, okay? We've had results within the first 72 hours, okay, from us doing the spell. That's 3 days. 3 days time. You can't tell me that that's not extremely fast. It's the best, okay? That's why I have a $300,000 12-month package that people purchase from me. That's why I have a $15,000 marriage spell, because I am the best, okay? You guys are going to pay a ticket, and when you pay that ticket, you're going to actually get what you've been desiring, all right? We've fixed plenty of marriages. We've fixed plenty of relationships. So contact me at 682-446-0265. Book your consultation. If the spirits say yes, then we'll do your spell for you. Remember, if you guys are doing consultation, you need to buy your $100 consultation. Let me do your reading for you. And then we're going to ask the spirits because they might say no. If the spirits say no, that's perfectly fine. Hey, Danny, close the door. If the spirits say no, that's perfectly fine. And Danny, you can have your $100 back, but we can't do your spell for you, okay? Straight up. Not happening. And you can consider that as your warning, meaning like this: when the spirits tell me no, that I shouldn't do a working for a person, it usually means that person's not supposed to have that individual. So utilize that information to your advantage and move on towards something new. But if the spirits say yes, we can do this working for you, you'll probably have your person within 72 hours time. Okay, and be back in communication, all right? Now, we like to use spirits from the Ars Goetia, the Grimoire, the Ars Goetia, okay? Now, we're going to be using spirits like Dantalion, very powerful spirit to affect the mind of a person. We're going to be using spirits like Citri and Belith and Lilith, and we use some other spirits that I'm not going to name, okay? You know, for those of you guys who want to start doing love magic, though, definitely check them out. Dantalion, Belith, and Citri can give you a very great basic level love spell that can have your person back to you in like 30 days time or something like that if you're a new beginner, you know, but they work very well. So go check out things like that, or contact me at 682-446-0265. You know, it's crazy. We just had like the obsession spell and a marriage spell for like $1,200 yesterday, okay? We had like 3 people get on it and get the working, but it's crazy because it's like obsessive spells are $5,000. It's like a $10,000 value people got yesterday. We're not doing it now, but people got on it yesterday because we did a ritual last night for only $1,200. So make sure that you guys text me. I be having my text blast send out. I have my team send out the special packages that we have going on. But you guys can miss out on some very big deals if you guys aren't already under my text message blast. So make sure you guys text the number 682-446-0265. Just ask for this month's deals, okay? And we'll see you guys this month's deals. All right, now that we got that out the way, let's get back to it. We got coming up Cowboy the Gemini. Now, Cowboy, in your realms of love, you do have the King of Wands saying that, look at this, look at this. You had the Queen of Wands for your yes or no question, saying that you make your own luck. If you really want something, you got to go for it, but you make your own luck. And you have the King of Wands in your realms of love. Queen and the King. Very passionate couple right here, okay? Look at them looking at each other. They're looking like they want to have Mr. Nasty time right now. So I do feel like that you need to be bold and go for the things that you're wanting in the realms of love. If you want this person, you need to be bold about it and actually go for them, cowboy. You know what I mean? Do what you need to do to make this happen, but go for it. You're going to have some success. In your realms of career and money, you do have the star card popping up. So I feel like things are going good for you career-wise. You know, I feel like that you're making the right moves. Like maybe you're saving and you're making money, and you're saving and you're making money, and you're spending a little bit for you, but you're also putting something aside. You know, this type of energy is going to be good for you, especially as we move further on into the month of November. You're going to see a lot of wealth, more wealth come into your life, okay? Doors are going to be opening up with that Jupiter in Cancer. When I look into your overall message of health, okay, so you do have the the Empress popping up for you right now. So if you're wanting children, this could be something that's popping up for you. It could be children. It doesn't have to be. But if that's something that you've been trying to manifest, I would say yes, you'll be able to have children. If you're not looking for children or anything like that, then I would say that you're manifesting something when it comes to your health or something that you're wanting in the realms of health. You could definitely be manifesting this thing towards yourself at this time. Okay, when I look into your overall spirit message, you do have the Fool card popping up for you right now. So there could be some new beginnings that's happening for you, something that you could be starting fresh in. But I feel like as you start fresh in this energy right here, then things will work out for you. Okay, so you know, you say I want a baby boy. You know, the cards didn't necessarily say you're going to be pregnant, but that is a card of pregnancy. So you know, maybe that's what you're starting over in. It could be something like that, baby. All right, that's what I'm getting for you today in your message, baby. Let me know that verse in the comments down below. You dig? We got coming up next, Jewel, the Scorpio. Where's Jewel, the Scorpio? You're very welcome, baby. Happy to do it for you, Jewel. You're up next, Jewel. Design Mara Ja says, "What's your question is my question. What's your question is my question." Oh, I don't have any questions, okay? When I have a question, I go right to these ones right here. If I'm not sure about anything, I instantly be like, all right, spirits, what should I do? And they tell me the answer every single time. Helen Mora says, why are my nieces upset with me? We can find out for you whenever it's your turn on the list. Now, remember, you guys, we do have a full list. So if you guys want to skip the line, send your $25 into the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo to skip the line and get yourself a 6-card reading done, okay? Now, when you pay for readings, they are not the same as these free readings we're giving away, okay? These are just free readings that we're giving away to give you guys a sample of what we do for real, okay? So when you guys see, oh, this did pop up, oh, that has been popping up, oh, he's right about this, he's right about that, you guys can see that you need to actually go ahead and spend your $150 while you can, because our 15-minute readings prices are going up, okay? I'm definitely going to be raising the prices on my readings very soon. So, you know, while you can, you know, you can go ahead and get your $150 reading. You know what I mean? Or you can get your other readings as well done. These are more so samples. So if you don't want to wait in the line, or you're like, man, I want things to hurry up, I want to go ahead and get my things answered now, go ahead and buy your readings, okay? Buy your reading in the live, $25, $50, or $75 will give you everything that you need and will give you a lot of information. You'll skip the line and you'll be able to still ask questions or whatever you guys wanted to know at this time, okay? So I suggest that you guys do something like that, or just be patient, wait in line, and wait your turn. All right, now, let's see now. We have Soul Child, the Taurus. Where's Soul Child, the Taurus at? Soul Child going once. Soul Child, the Taurus going twice. Do I have Chime? No, but I have bank transfer. Chime is a bank, so if you want to transfer money with Chime, then you can transfer some money to a bank thing. But you need to be actually buying something that's worth doing a bank transfer. So let's say that you're wanting to do something like $5,000, do a bank transfer. You want to do anything $5K and up, do a bank transfer. You know what I mean? Other than that, we take Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay, Bitcoin, crypto. I think that's pretty much everything. And MasterCard, Visa, pretty much everything. I'm working right now for us to be able to take Afterpay. You know what I mean? So that way you guys can get a $5,000 spell and put only like $500 down. You know what I mean? Put maybe less than that down. you know, and do your Afterpay like that. You know what I mean? So I'm working on Afterpay right now. I had hit up a company about it, so I'm waiting for like yesterday. So I'm waiting for the feedback. So we might be able to get Afterpay going for you guys as well. All right, Soul Child going once. Soul Child going twice. We got Shanti the Leo and Brooklyn the Pisces. Shanti the Leo going once. Where you at, Shanti the Leo? Shanti the Leo going twice. Where you at, Shanti the Leo? What about Brooklyn the Pisces? Where's Brooklyn the Pisces at? Going once. Brooklyn the Pisces and Shanti the Leo going twice. All right, we're going to skip those two. We got Kendra the Gemini and Ariana the Cancer. Kendra the Gemini and Ariana the Cancer. Where you at? Kendra says, I'm here. So we'll go ahead and knock this out for Kendra. Ariana the Cancer, you're coming up next, so make sure you're in the live. What do we have for Kendra the Gemini? Kendra the Gemini. Let's look at now, Kendra. If you have any questions for me at this time, you need to go ahead and drop your questions. If you have any yes or no questions, you need to drop them at this time, okay? Any yes or no questions that you want to know. Anything that you're wanting to know. Okay, I have no questions, then we'll go ahead and move on. Ari Loves. Okay, that's Ariana right there. All right, I see, baby. You're up next. Then we have Angelique, the Scorpio, Design, the Leo, and Sexy Sarah, the Scorpio. All you guys are coming up soon. All right, now, so I love Afterpay. Yeah, I'm working on it, baby. I'm working on it. You know what I mean? I'm working on it right now. Okay, I promise y'all. Y'all gonna see Afterpay on my things in just a little bit. I guarantee you it. What's up, Bay? Bay7609. What's up with you, baby? So you need to make sure that you drop your zodiac sign to get in on our list. That's how you guys get on the list and get yourself a reading today. It's by dropping your zodiac sign in the comments down below. And then once you guys drop your zodiac signs, I put you on my list, okay? So make sure that you do that first and foremost. All right. Now, let's see what we got over here. No, we're not skipping nobody. We're not skipping nobody. We're going to go through every single person on this list and go through all their readings, okay? If you guys want to skip and get your readings done faster, purchase your $25 readings. All right? Very easy, very fast, okay? People say, I swear I'll do Afterpay. Why don't you guys just do a payment plan? What is the difference? Y'all could do a payment plan. It's the same shit as Afterpay. Wait a minute. Everybody's like, I'll do Afterpay. I'll do Afterpay. I want to do Afterpay. Why don't you miss paying me for 2 months straight and I don't do nothing to them? I still make sure that they're good. You know, Afterpay gonna put that on your credit, okay? Why y'all? But all right, message received, okay? Message received. I'll make sure I get you guys Afterpay, okay? Straight up, all right? All right, now, where are we at? We got Kendra the Gemini. So Kendra, in your realms of love, I feel like what you want, you can have. What's up, Charm? Good to see you in the live, family. I feel like what you want, you can have, Kendra. You know what I mean? I feel like you can have the things that you're desiring, but you're going to have to kind of like take action. Like, use the things you already know. You know what I mean? Use the things you already know how to do, and you'll be able to have it. Let me just add Bay on here. What's up, Bay? I got you on my list. Bay is, what are you, a Pisces? Hey, Bay, I just did a Pisces reading on my YouTube. You got to go check that out. It's a timeless reading. Very good reading for Pisces at this time. I feel like it will definitely resonate for you, so I would go check it out if I were you. But let's get Bay the Pisces. You're on my list. Let's go to the next one. Let's get back to it for, what's your name? Kendra. Now, Kendra, let's go ahead and dive into it. So, Kendra, you do have the 10 of Pentacles popping up for you at this time in your realms of career. Very good. So, it could definitely be some good money coming in for you. Good money opportunities could be coming in for you at this time. I would definitely be on the lookout for my financial increase of my finances coming through for me at this time. Be on the lookout because I feel like there's going to be some good financial bread that's going to be happening for you. I've been calling it. I've been telling everybody. I said, you guys, if you haven't, Get your money spells now, because I guarantee you that if you guys who get on these money spells, Jupiter is entering into Cancer, you're going to get like $20,000 off of the spells I'm doing, okay? Y'all be wondering how I be posting my over $100,000 months? This is how I do it. I use astrology, and then I double down on sales. I go extra hard on sales, and I use astrology to back it, and then I hit 120K a month. You know, then I hit that 80,000 this month or whatnot. When everyone else is starving, you know, I be eating and thriving. So I'm giving you guys game right now, okay? Normally I would only be saying selling love spells. I'm trying to tell y'all, if I was you, I would get on my Clauneck money spell at this time. Or don't. November's coming. You don't gotta listen to me. You're gonna see though. You know what I'm saying? So in your realms of health, I do feel like for Kendra that your health looks very good right now, okay? Your health is going pretty well. You could be leveling up in some areas, like maybe you're hitting the gym, you know, maybe you're getting some things done physically or whatnot. So you could be finding some type of elevation happening for yourself, which looks very nice. Definitely a good time to be working on the health at this time. In your overall spirit message, you do have the Queen of Pentacles popping up for you. So I do feel like with this Queen of Pentacles energy, it's saying that, you know, focus on the things that you do have, okay? Focus your energy on what you have, and more will come in for you, okay? So what does that look like? That means like in your realms of love, focus on what you have in your realms of love, and more love will come towards you. Love the child that you have, and you're going to have more children. You know, focus on your finances. Love the work that you do, and more money will come in for you in what you do. But I feel like you need to double down, focus on what you already care about, what you already have, so that way more can come in for you at this time, baby. All right, we got coming up next, we have Ariana, the Cancer, who showed herself in the live. Make sure that you drop your question for me. She says, will me and Devon reconcile with a higher commitment with each other? Let's find out. Are they going to reconcile with a higher commitment with each other? We're going to find out for you. Ten of Pentacles, I'm going to give you a yes. It looks like a strong yes to me. Ten of Pentacles is very good to get in the realms of love as well. I like the Ten of Pentacles more than I like the Ten of Cups. I feel like that's just like over all the way around wealth. You know, so wealth in your love, wealth in your family, wealth in your money, wealth in your. I like the Ten of Pentacles way better. Do you do legal questions? Of course I do. You know what I mean? I'm like for entertainment purposes. This is for entertainment purposes only. Every reading I do on this live today is all for entertainment purposes only. I am not a legal practitioner. I do not practice law in any way, form, shape, or size. I do not practice medicine or health in any way, form, shape, or size. So when you guys get your legal readings or your health readings, all this is for just entertainment purposes only, okay? Under Sirron the Shaman LLC. All right, now, like I was saying, of course I do legal questions, baby. You can ask your legal question as you pop up on the list. We got Kavya. Kavya is an Aquarius. Kavya, I got you on my list, baby. All right, so let's go ahead and knock this out for Ariana. Where you at, Ariana? Where you at, Ariana? Let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Where's Ariana at? Y'all let me know Ariana's here. Before we move on, we also got Angelique, the Scorpio. Angelique, where are you at? I didn't see Angelique pop up when I called for her. Angelique going once, the Scorpio. Ariana going once. Ariana's all right, I'm going to give Angelique, the Scorpio, a little more time before we just cross her off the list. And Sarah, the Scorpio, where you at, Sarah? As well as Design the Leo. Okay, you guys are all coming up next. Angelique, Design the Scorpio, Design the Leo, and Sarah, Sexy Sarah, the Scorpio. You guys are all coming up next. If you guys aren't in the live, we will skip you. All right, now let's go ahead and get it for Ariana. In your realms of love, you do have the Six of Swords, so things are definitely moving on towards smoother or easier energy, where things were maybe more difficult. They're not going to be as difficult as they were before. Things are looking pretty good for you love-wise. In your realms of career and money, you do have the Nine of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. So I do feel like with this popping up for you right now, I would say things are definitely moving a lot better for you. I would be on the lookout for it at this time. I feel like that there is some type of financial increase coming in for you. This could be, you could be receiving this around November the 9th or something like that. You know, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for that right there. Okay. When I look at your realms of health, I do feel like you need to bring an ending to a way of thinking. You know, this could be like you overthink things and then you get anxiety. You start to overthink things too much and then in your head, and then you start to feel it physically, basically. You know, I do feel like that you need to bring an ending to any sort of ways of thinking that you overdo it in that affect you health-wise, like anxiety or I can't sleep because I be stressing so much and things like that. You got to stop that. All right, overall spirit message is to not rush to the past, okay? Don't rush in your head and think negative things like we got to be over because we had a fight. This is going to be ended because of this, or things are going to be done, or I'm going to lose a job and I'm never going to get one again. Don't overthink things and rush in your head and these type of thoughts, you know, but instead you need to keep moving forward. Things are going to work out for you. Everything's going to be just fine, okay? But don't rush back to the past and negative thinking, all right? That's what I'm getting for you today. In your message, baby, let me know in the comments down below. We got Spiky. What's up, Spiky? Hi, lovely Sirron. How are you doing today? Just scrolled in and appeared. Just scrolled and you appeared live. Hey, well, what's up with you, baby? Good to see you, Spiky. Hope you've been doing good, girl. Let's see what we got for. I didn't see Angelique pop up, so we're gonna skip Angelique. Where's Design the Leo? Design the Leo, where you at, Design the Leo? Going once. We got Sexy Sarah. Going once. Design the Leo, going twice. Design the Leo, you're out of there. Okay, Sexy Sarah, you're out of there. All right, so we got both of them out of there real quick. Design the Leo, if you pop up, I'll go ahead and knock you off the list. Okay. All right. Let me know as soon as you guys are ready. We'll get it popping. Angelica or Kai, it's for somebody else. I have you on the list right here under Kai. But you're right. You're coming up right after two other people. We have Anne the Aries. Anne the Aries. And we have Santa the Libra. Anne the Aries, Santa the Libra. Where you at? And Kai the Gemini. And the Aries, Santa the Libra, Kai the Gemini, going once. What's up, Patrice? I put you on my list. Patrice the Scorpio. Ann says, I'm here. Okay, Ann, we'll go ahead and knock it off for Ann now. Aisha the Leo. Now, I'm about to have to leave for a second, you guys, and go take my girl. She wanted to go out and wanted me to go with her, so I'm going to go with her. So we're going to put a pause on the readings in just a little bit, and we're going to come back to the exact same list. If you guys have not followed me on YouTube, what are you doing? Make sure you guys are following me on YouTube on all the platforms, so that way you guys can be able to have your readings done, okay? Remember, if you guys aren't following me, if you guys haven't followed the page, you guys will be missing out and not being able to get your readings done. Because I'm going to do everyone whose name is on this list, whether or not you're in here or not. So make sure that you guys follow me on YouTube, so that way you guys can get yourself a reading done as you guys follow me on the YouTube. All right? Whether you guys are in the live or whether you guys aren't. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back to it for Anna. Now, also remember, if you guys are like, I need a reading now, you guys can always book me and get your reading while I'm off live, okay? $150 for your reading while I'm off live, okay? So you guys can easily book it. I can do it for you guys. I just got to take it down to where she needs to go or whatnot. But I also have my cards on me, and I'll be answering clients and customers and talking spells and doing everything like that for everyone else while I'm off live, okay? So you guys can always purchase your readings if you guys are wanting to get something done while I'm off the live. Now, Anna, do you have a question for me? You have a question for me? A yes/no question? If so, you need to drop it in the comments down below. We can get you an answer. But first things first, Aisha, I got you on my list, baby. But first things first for Annie. So Annie, in your realms of love, you do have the Hangman popping up for you at this time. So it could be some holdups that you're experiencing. Things moving a bit slow, or things not moving the way that you wanted them to. In your realms of love. I feel like you kind of got to change the way that you're seeing things, change the way that you're viewing things. I feel like as you change the way that you view things, then your life will also change. But you got to change how you're viewing things at this time, Annie, and things will definitely work out better for you in your realms of love. In your realms of finances, you do have the Knight of Swords, so no rushing to the past or no rushing into things. You know what I mean? Rushing into things in your life. Like for instance, let's say that you hear me today talking about my Clauneck money spell, how all these things are going on, and how Jupiter in Cancer is going to be very strong. You know, one thing that I would do is I wouldn't just say, okay, well, let me just go ahead and buy this Clauneck money spell from Sirron. One thing I would do is I would look it up. I would even use something like ChatGPT and be like, ChatGPT, with Cancer and Jupiter, how much better is this going to be for me in my sign with my birth chart? Am I going to make, is there opportunities for me to make good money? And then when it says yes, then I would come back to me and say, all right, so let me buy your Clauneck money spell because I see that I have opportunity to be able to get rich. You know what I mean? I have opportunities, and you're somebody who is very good with money and manifesting money. So let me utilize what you got. You know, I feel like that you don't need to rush things though, and like you need to take your time, not rushing things financially, and things will work out for you in your favor. Overall, when it comes to your health, you got to bring a close into a way of thinking. Maybe there's some type of negative way you've been thinking, or something like that, or maybe there's some type of way of thinking that you've been doing that weighs down on you or can cause some type of negativity in your life. So they say bring a close to a way of thinking. Usually it's negative thinking that they're saying bring a close to. When I look into your overall spirit message, you do have the 9 of Pentacles. Finances look pretty good for you. Money-wise, things are going to be pretty well for you, especially as you're moving forward, okay? Going towards like the 9th of November, I feel like things are going to be great. All right, that's what I'm getting for you today in your message. You said you have a question, which is certain people going to stop pestering me? You have the Wheel of Fortune popping up for you at this time, and it's in reverse. So you have a no card popping up for you at this time. I feel like that these like this people or this person is going to come back around and around and around. You know, they invented block buttons for a reason. You know what I mean? So you might want to use your block button. You might want to try and put somebody away or something like that. But I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this person is going to be coming back around and around and around when it comes to whatever situation that you're dealing with, baby. Okay. So I'm getting for you and yours. We got Santa the Libra coming up next. Where is Santa the Libra? Sexy Sarah says, I'm here 3 hours later. No, I didn't do your reading yet. It was your turn before Anna, but it's okay. I'll go ahead and do Sexy Sarah now. All right, Sexy Sarah. Yes, I've been having health issues that's never ending. Already have a blonde on the person that keeps using different name. God damn. All right, well, you know, there are legal things that you could always do. If the person keeps on making fake pages, trying to get in contact with you and things like that, you can use that in the court of law, you know, or you can hire somebody like myself if you don't want to go through all that. Let me do a banishing on that person, okay? Once you do a banishing on that individual, then that person won't be able to get to you. You know what I mean? You'll be able to block that person out. But if they're constantly making page after page, trying to get to you or whatnot, then you know what I'm saying? I had to deal with that a lot, where people were making fake pages of me. You know what I mean? And they were trying to bamboozle people, and it'd be some African in South Africa saying, oh, I cannot talk on the phone to you. You know, I cannot talk on the phone. But, you know, one thing I found that helped me out with that was that, you know, getting a blue check. That helped me for my situation. So, you know, there's always something that can fix a situation. So for someone like yourself, if you have somebody, a bugaboo who's constantly contacting you and things like that, then if I were you, I would definitely either, like I said, take legal action or get a banishing working on. balancing workings are very powerful. Yeah, well, that's very good, baby. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, the internet's a crazy place, but that's what I would suggest for you at this time. All right, let's go ahead and go to our next one at this time, which is going to be Sexy Sarah. Let's see what we got for Sexy Sarah. Bow, bow, and bow. What do we have for Sexy Sarah at this time? Okay, so Sexy Sarah, and do you have a question for me? Yes, no, maybe. Do you have a question for me? Tell me, baby. Does Sexy Sarah have a question for me today? Going once. Going twice. All right, I don't see Sexy Sarah's question. I'm going to give you a card just in case you get one while I'm doing your reading. So, Sarah, in your realms of love, you're coming to the end of a difficult situation, okay? You're coming to the end of a difficult situation, to the end of something that you've been dealing with in your realms of love that might have felt difficult for you. I don't feel like it's going to be able to last, okay? So if I were you, I would keep moving forward at this time. I would keep moving forward because you're almost finished with everything you've been dealing with. Ready? Yes. All right, are you ready? I can't see you either from the sun reflecting on the glass. So are you ready?
Can you see that?
Barely. Like I said, the sun's reflecting on the glass.
But yeah.
Okay, ready? All right, bet. I'll finish this reading up then. All right, let me knock off this last reading real quick. So, Sexy Sarah, like I was saying for you, baby. So in your realms of money, you do have the Hangman popping up for you at this time. I don't feel like this is something that's going to stay. I feel like this is something like you need to make an adjustment. You know, I feel like as you make some sort of adjustment, your finances will be just fine. But you got to like change the way that you're thinking, okay? As you change the way that you're thinking, things will work out so much better for you, all right? Now, you also have the 10 of Pentacles popping up in your realms of health. So you might be able to find some type of work or some type of abundance in the medical field or in helping people, okay? Definitely something about health can bring in some well-earned money for you. Or maybe something went wrong or something in the health field and you need to sue their ass, okay? You know, that's how Daddy's mom got rich. Daddy's mom got rich because they fucked up somewhere and sued their ass. They had to pay her a lot of money, okay? So make sure that you guys are doing the right things. When it comes to your realms of health, you can definitely make some type of money. Overall spirit message that you have is the 3 of Swords. So there could be some type of heartbreak that you're dealing with, some type of heartbreak you've either currently gone through or something that you're dealing with in the realms of heartbreak that could be blocking things for you at this time. I do feel like you need to work on this right here, kind of get things settled, and things will work out for you, baby. All right, that's what I'm getting for you today in your message. Now, remember, if you guys are in the need of the world's most powerful spell workings, y'all contact me today at 682-446-0265. I'll be happy to help you guys out. If you guys are in need of your readings being done, you guys can always purchase your readings, okay, by contacting me, hitting up 682-446-0265, and you guys be able to get yourself your readings. You can purchase your readings that way. Remember, we have consultations for those of you guys who need spell working. Sirron the Shaman, I need spell working done. I want to be able to get this done. I want to be able to get that done. I want to be able to have my lover come back to me. I want to be able to have more money in my life. I want to be able to curse and hex this motherfucker right here because this person was doing this or this person was doing that, you know, then you guys want to definitely contact me today, okay? Now, someone asked, how do you do a free consultation? Free consultations, you need to text me. Oh, my phone died. Oop. Well, the phone died on her. So if you guys need something like a free consultation, what you guys can do is you, baby, come here. Come here real quick. Can you get this on the charger? Thank you. So someone was saying, how do we do a free consultation? So free consultations work like this. If you're doing a free consultation, text me, okay? Do a voice text or do a text message and tell me what's going on, what your problem is, what's happening, and I can fix it for you. I'll text you back, probably with a voice text message, and let you guys know the pricing, what I can do for you, and how soon it can be done, okay? When you guys purchase a paid consultation, We do it over the phone. We're going to do a phone call. We're going to do a tarot card reading about whatever situation is going on. You're going to tell me about the situation going on. After your 15-minute tarot card reading is finished, then we're going to go into how I can help you. I'll tell you the pricings. I'll tell you what I can do, and we'll go ahead and move forward from that point right there. If you guys purchase your spell that same exact day, you guys get $100 off your spell, okay? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's what I have for you guys at this time. Make sure you guys hit that like, that follow, that share button if you guys have not. We're going to be knocking out the rest of the people on this list in just a few when I come back, all right? It's your boy Sirron the Shaman, that 36 God. Peace.